Welcome to Seven-Sided Die's Carpathian adventure. Travel back 700 years to the early 1300s. Castles like this dot the countryside. The Hungarian Empire, or Carpathian Empire, is at its zenith. The nascent Ottomans are on the rise. The neither Holy nor Roman nor an empire, Holy Roman Empire battles within. England and France fight one another. As the Templars recede into history, the Teutons are on the rise. Welcome to the Carpathian adventure. This was a great hall. There would have been a roaring fire. It would have been adorned with Gothic windows. This might be where our adventuring party might gather. Let's meet them.
My name is Virexin. I am a monk who was exiled into Greece after fleeing my homeland. I was sent on a quest via a dream I received. I went in search of great heroes I saw in the dream to help stop some monstrosity from wreaking havoc across the world. I found those heroes in the champions of the sun. Now I strive to gain their trust so they can one day help me defeat the vile beast that threatens everything.
I am Kip Kaelin, Ranger of the North, and I am lost. Hailing all the way from Garin in Scotland, I have faced great tragedy, losing all those dear to me. I am haunted by that fateful night and what was taken from me. I face defeat at every turn, attempting to enact revenge on those that did this to us. And when all my strength, resources, and allies, save for my trusted wolf Lycoa, was depleted, I stumbled upon the champions of the sun at the Battle of Sagut. I decided to ally myself with these seemingly capable and worthy adventurers to aid me in putting the lost to rest. It is what she would want, or so she seems to indicate.
I am Balder, a Norseman, a soldier, and an eldritch knight. I left my home to leave politics behind, only to be dogged by it across Europe. I first met the Champions of the Sun outside a small town in Hungary. Together, we battled Ottoman raiders and vampires. The Champions gave me purpose again, and where it takes me, I know not, but I know I want to be a part of it.
My name is Jumnus Dawnflower. I used to be a merchant sailor until I was shipwrecked on a strange island and killed in a sacrificial blood ritual. In the moment between life and death, an otherworldly goddess of light came to me, offering me a second chance at life if I swore to enact her will upon the world. Now I travel with the champions of the sun, looking to right wrongs, vanquish evil, and earn the new life I've been given.
I am Borinth, the Cave Bear. I come from a tribe of barbarians that once lived in the mountains of the Badenweiler. While on my sacred spirit quest, my tribe and family were attacked, with none left alive. I now seek the power to avenge my people. With my rage, I grow stronger, and with the champions of the sun, I seek a path to restore and preserve my people's culture and rid this world of any evil that stands in my way.
I am Matthias, of the House of Bathory, Knight Baron of Carpathia. With my traveling companion, Ambria, I was dragged into a whirlwind path by a rogue monk. But those I have met since then have earned my respect, and, more importantly, my trust.
Welcome to the Carpathian adventure. Welcome, I'm Tom. Thank you for joining us. We're a group of gamers who get together in real life to play Dungeons and Dragons. Some of us are military, one former military joining us tonight. Some are in IT, others retail managers, a few are parents, students, etc. So we do this strictly for fun. We hope you enjoy it nonetheless. There were quite a few thank yous in our open, except one. You.
Reiner, mute your mic.
Mute your mic.
Or move it away from your face. Either way.
We would like to thank you, our Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook followers, as well as our YouTube subscribers. Thank you for joining us. If you have not already, please follow on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter. Please like on YouTube and Facebook. And of course, please subscribe on YouTube. If during the stream you follow or donate on Twitch, or if you subscribe on YouTube, your username should pop up on the screen. During the stream, some of us are watching Twitch. Please feel free to comment or ask questions. While live, we'll endeavor to answer your questions if they're appropriate questions. What happened the last episode is...
Do you want that? Okay, because
Brad,
I also have...
Or the Carpathian Adventures.
I have
Jumnus Dawnflower.
a subscriber list if you want to do that.
Sure, but let's do the last open there first. Brad,
Pull it up.
welcome back. Welcome to
Thank you. Hello. Welcome.
hello.
On the last episode. Having killed Aladdin Pasha, the party quickly turned their attention towards putting out the raging fires on both ships. While Matias and Jumnus freed the slaves from the hold of the Ottoman galley, the rest of the party attempted to restrain the two remaining mages. Another fight broke out, ending with the death of one mage and the capture of the other. Kip's giant snake held the mage to the mast, and Bornth began to interrogate and torture him. Seeing this happen, Jumnus picked up a scimitar and slew the man out of mercy. There was much disagreement over this. A few days of sailing, the party made their way to a port on the island of Candia with the intention of freeing the slaves here, but the city was under siege by Venetian mercenaries. Rather than get involved, they turned away and continued towards Ablore. Along the way, the party once again encountered Draco Prasimi, a hulking green dragon they met the last time they crossed the Aegean. They parted ways, counting the dragon as a hopeful ally after bartering with food and knowledge, and they sailed onwards.
Huzzah! They gave him a horse, if
Yes.
I remember correctly.
We did.
And we had a discussion
full
regarding a
horse.
different green dragon, and I realized that another green dragon, and that was a different green dragon. You had
was
only
different.
met Prasini once. The dragon that you met at Prusa was actually a different green dragon.
It was a different mini. I knew it.
Yes, it was. But I didn't process it in my brain at the time.
You mean
but
the
yes,
one-
people can't see,
Oh, okay.
but there is actually up there
I
another green dragon.
just assumed they were all the same.
Ah, they all look like
You mean
that.
the one Gundrick was
Dragon
fighting?
Yes.
That
They're
was the
probably
one.
all related.
There was a green dragon at the siege of Prusa. They
That's
went
a different
streaming
dragon.
across the trenches toward the tower,
Yes.
toward the Monacos
And
Tower.
Gundrick decided
That
to
was
fight.
Gundrick tried to befriend it, and then they fought.
yes, I think so.
Okay. All right. I thought they were just the same dragon.
Well, Brad, we're at 126 subscribers. Huzzah!
Hooray! Good
So we
job,
did say-
you guys.
Yes, thank you,
You got-
to all of
you
our
guys.
subscribers. And we did say that we would have a T-shirt contest at 100. It sometimes just takes us a while to get our act together. So, do we have a drawing?
Okay, so I have 35 names. I guess the best way to do it would be to... I'm just going to pull up a random number generator and compare and contrast. Because the 35 is a weird number. So the minimum will be 1 and the maximum will be 35. And our number is 20, which is
Number 20,
Luca Fioretti.
Luca Fioretti. Thank you, Luca Fioretti. Whoever you are, wherever you
I'll try to
are.
find you on YouTube and get to you. And if you don't respond within 2 weeks, we're moving on to the next person. You're off the list.
That's true. And then, but we do have another drawing in another 26 subscribers. So at 150, we'll give away another T-shirt. And your username, your something needs to be public on YouTube so that we can actually
Your subscriptions need to be public, or I will not be able to see who you are.
Yeah, and then you can make it private right away again.
Sure,
But
if you so desire.
but we can't contact you if you're private. That's all there is to it. So welcome back, everybody. Tonight, joining us at the table, Wyland. Something came up. I think he's babysitting a 4-year-old or something like that.
Not quite, but
Or what is he babysitting?
an adult who
Someone
no
over
longer
20
has their
who
wisdom
has no wisdom
teeth.
teeth.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's pretty rough. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And feeding him soup.
I'm sorry, Wyland, and your soup feeding evening. But Mike, my buddy from high school, who helped me become elected the student council president by turning off the lights on all of the other candidates when we were giving speeches, and then they were forced to clear the theater, is joining us tonight. He's been my partner in crime, and then he played. When I was running for president, they put they put me making a speech on a black and white monitor in the hallway, and behind it they put the sound of the Zeppelin field with noise that was not very politically correct by today's standards. I think they put Adolf Hitler yelling at the crowd with me waving my arms.
I knew it.
I did get elected. Okay. Surprisingly. I don't know how. I got elected. But Mike, thank you for joining us. The raid to Italia. There's some things that were going on in the last 4 days while you were out at sea, correct? What are those things? You wanted to do some things, right, Brad?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to talk to Bornth, but he gone. So, the next thing I wanted to do was clearly.
Well, he's coming, isn't he?
Yeah, he's coming. He's just
okay.
not here right now. I gotta stop wanting to talk to Bornth at the beginning of sessions. It happens all the time.
This is accurate.
And he's just never here on time. So
The guy that's always like, I'll do the intro.
I am going to approach Mattias
Boulder can pretend to be
on the boat.
Ah,
And I'll say,
Jonas.
Mattias, hello.
Hello. Is there some?
Yes, there is
What?
something I would like to ask of you. You're a trained swordsman, well practiced in the arts.
I am. I like to think I am, anyway.
I mean, I've seen you. I fought alongside you. You're very capable. I was wondering if you'd be able to give me lessons, so to speak.
Lessons in swordplay?
Yeah. Yes. Lessons in swordplay. Just in in our downtime.
I have to say, I didn't expect that. I mean, I suppose it couldn't hurt. After all, we do seem to be getting into situations where the enemy is up close with us far more often than is ideal.
That is true. I just I think a sword can be quick and relatively humane compared to some of the other weapons I've wielded. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever it's good for you, really. It's not.
Well, as of right now, I think that we've all got free time. I'm open whenever you are, I think.
Cool. So until Bornth arrives, I'll be practicing some sort of.
Okay.
I'll be in the courtyard whenever you're ready.
On the raid to Italia, as you're sailing toward Loire, guys had 4 days. You can start working away and manipulating the sword. It's probably not that different from wielding a mace, but you're swinging with trying to concentrate on what little I know. He probably knows more, having been a fencer, but and saber at that.
Mm-hmm.
But so just so that I know as the DM, your goal is to learn to use the scimitar?
Specifically the scimitar. Yeah.
Okay,
I have
understood.
no-
So it's going to take a little practice, but you are well underway
Yeah, I don't-
in doing so.
Personally, I'd imagine it would take months to become months of practice to become proficient.
I understand.
Stick him with the point then.
Yeah, right? And not the scimitar. It's more.
I think a scimitar is more of a slashing weapon.
Yeah.
Not that I don't know much.
I mean, a
but-
rapier is more of a pointy weapon, I think.
It's a good thing Matthias is teaching you.
This is true.
Yeah. Right. Oh, that's good.
He's got the arrow. Stick him with the pointy end.
Yeah.
It worked well for me.
That's what he does at the
First
lens.
day at the distance.
Whatever. Well, a little bit of practice either way would be helpful, I think. That night, I'd like to send a message to Simonita.
Okay.
And I'd say, Simonita, it's Jonas. We're about 4 days out from Lore. How goes things with you?
Here he goes
Where
again,
are
talking
you?
to his.
Are you safe? And so on. And that's it.
Held off
Good.
there. Started out strong. What's up, guys?
Hello. Hello.
How are you? What's going on?
You hear from Simonita.
Okay.
She says, Jumnus, we're in Lore. Charlie is good. I always look forward to your messages. We miss you. If it weren't for Ambriel, The message cuts off.
What'd you say?
You knew it.
I knew it was gonna happen. This always happens.
When are you going to teach her how that spell works?
I have multiple times.
She's gotta learn how to count.
But none of us have been able. I mean, I can't use it right either. Okay, so Simonita, it's Jonas. You cut out there. If it weren't for Unreal, what would happen? Question mark.
A few moments later, you hear from her. Jumnus, if it weren't for Ambriel, we would probably be Ottoman slaves. The horrors we have seen. We found... And the message cuts off. It's AT&T.
What have you found?
We're Jonas. We're in the city.
We're not.
No,
We're on our way there.
we kind of retconned.
I had a couple things I wanted to do beforehand.
Okay.
I forgot about. This was one.
Okay.
I got to talk to you, but you weren't here.
All right.
But I almost threw out these notes.
Almost what?
I'll be about back soon. Sea shanties.
What happened? Almost what?
He almost threw out the notes. threw out the notes because he wouldn't have needed them if I hadn't done it.
Oh, okay.
That's
a joke.
So that was your message?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Just trying to get to the next thing.
Jumnus, we found a tavern near the docks called the Pubi Mimi Ray. Theodora works here, and she's helping us, but we should pay.
Say, Simonita, run north and don't stop.
Hold on. There was valuable information there. What was the name of the tavern?
The Poobie. The pub. Just remember, the Poobie.
Pubi Mimi Ray.
The Poopy what? Can you spell it?
Yes. P, capital P, lowercase u, B-I, space M-E, 2 dots over the E.
Yeah, I'm not.
Space, lowercase I, space M-I-R-E.
Don't forget the 2 dots.
Pubi Mimi Ore.
What does that mean?
Wait,
Who are you asking?
M-E
You. I'm asking Tom
space
as the DM.
M-I?
I'm sure it's very interesting.
M-E space M-I?
P-U-B-I, space M-E,
With the on once. Space.
space, lowercase I,
Just-
space lowercase M-I-R-E.
Okay, and that's she said there's a pub? And who works there? Who works there?
She said Theodora.
Theodora. Okay. Alright. I got some spells left.
What does that mean? What does the name of the pub mean?
Does he tell you the name?
Google. I'm asking Tom. Just want to know. Want to know if there's any meaning.
You got Google Translate.
Best pub
The best pub?
in town.
Nice.
That's not it at all. No, it's definitely not that.
Hey guys, let's go to the best pub in town.
I mean, Poobie.
Hey, tell me, where's the best pub in
Theodora.
town? This works.
Theodora works there.
Oh no. Best pub in town.
That's what they'll say. I don't think that's what it translates to. Maybe it does.
You speak Albanian. You're fluent in Albanian.
I'm not. I'm fluent in Tom's naming conventions for pubs, and they're never that. Okay. What do you need to pay? Pay what? What are you talking about? What's going on here?
Jumnus, we should pay Theodora before we depart. I believe she's paying for our room and board out of her own pocket. We're okay.
Tell her friends will be coming and will pay all of your expenses. Keep your head down and try to stay off the streets.
She says, Jumnus, I think we're safe here.
Okay, I'm done talking to her.
Will it stay? The phone line stays open until she finishes the 25 words.
That's not how it works. You can just stop.
You just hear her talking to other people.
It's like a butt call.
Yeah, oh my god, this guy's so annoying. He won't leave me alone.
This is like the 7th spell he's wasted on me.
He's so controlling.
When he texts me, he wants me to respond immediately. I can't do this.
Alright.
It's the story of my life.
So,
there's nothing wrong with 48 hours later, right?
Look, man, it's the 14th century, and we've got
right.
magic.
You're right.
I'm just used to instant gratification,
I totally get it.
Yeah. And then, for my last trick, I am going to approach Borinth. And I'm going to say to Borinth, incense, 500 gold worth. 4 ivory strips worth 50 gold apiece.
Is this like code or something?
No.
What are you talking about?
We want answers about the amulet.
Oh, the amulet.
The amulet.
Okay.
This is what you need to get me.
You need
Incense?
500 gold worth of incense.
Okay.
And 4 ivory strips, each worth 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
Commune.
All right. So we got to get some incense. We got to kill some animals.
You should just buy them already.
Right.
Either way.
Either way. Okay. All right.
We're at this point we're growing in strength, Warren. We have other means of obtaining information than just smashing things and torturing people.
Okay, it was so much easier. We would have had it so much faster.
We would have had nothing.
So much cheaper.
We would have had nothing at all.
We have. I mean, we don't have nothing.
The man that you tortured had no more information than we do. But then we did already.
No, I don't know about that. I disagree with that.
What did we learn?
We learned that it has more value than we initially thought it did.
We knew this when he sent a mage to procure it from us. We didn't need to torture anyone. That was apparent immediately.
Maybe.
No, definitely.
We learned something else.
We didn't learn anything else. We learned nothing else.
We learned it does a lot more than we thought it did.
Which we were able to garner because
you're very smart. We're not.
very wise.
Yeah, you're wise.
And I'm average intelligence.
I am smart.
I'm really dumb.
So you are smart enough to know that I'm right.
I need to read it in a book.
I don't think you're right. I don't think he deserved I don't think he deserved at all a nice, easy death.
He did not deserve to live, but I don't think anyone deserved torture.
We've definitely found that it's not replaceable.
Yes, that we did find out.
Well, look, get me those things, and
It's on me to get these things for you?
you're the one who's complaining that I ruined our chance to get answers. You want the answers so bad, that's what you need to get me.
I mean, I didn't complain that long about it.
You
Actually,
you made a big stink about it.
Well, 'cause
Can
I
I
was
get
having
you
fun.
half of the things?
Yeah. We'll get the stuff. If
you're
everybody
having
wants to know,
fun torturing
if
people,
everybody
I think
wants
we
to,
have
well,
other
Yes.
problems, Borin.
you know what I'm saying.
I think you need to join me in a prayer session later.
I'm not joining a person.
I think you need to. I definitely also think you should throw that book into the sea.
That book is my book. And I'll do with it as I choose.
That's
to do
fine.
with
It
it.
should just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jenna's
I'm
getting
sure
really
a
controlled.
lot of us are carrying around some baggage that they should probably get rid of.
All right.
Like what? I feel like you're I feel like you're being really cryptic.
I think a lot of us have
Just in general.
baggage.
Are you talking about
possibly?
a specific thing I've got?
Possibly.
You want to tell me what it is?
I don't know, considering the fact we're going to save your nun girlfriend, who also happens to be
She's not my girlfriend.
married to a king. Emperor.
Well, she lived a terrible, horrible life with this man.
Okay.
He
And we're all going
ruined
into
her.
this city. We're all going to find her and putting our necks on the line for her. So
No.
everybody has their own baggage.
We're going there to drop off that little boy
We are
that
willing-
nobody has said a single word to this entire trip.
That's a whole nother story.
That's why we're going. That's the reason we're going.
Right.
That's the only thing.
But
He's doing fine. Otis
you
taking care of
know that when you want to go and find Simonita, that we have your back and we're going to go with you. That's your baggage. I'm fine with letting her go. I have nothing to do with that. But we're going to go with you no matter what. That's your baggage, and we're willing to accept that. The rest of us all have baggage. I mean, the quiet guy sees dead people. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're trying to get him to open up.
You know, I know that. Just saying. He sees dead people. He's got baggage too.
Well, yeah, but I think
mean, Baldur's
all of us
collecting
should be
eyeballs.
able to handle
He's
our
collecting
baggage in an
eyeballs.
open communication. Yeah,
He's got baggage too, but yet I still got his back. I'll take him into any pub in this city. The city. when
Well, I
get
think
there.
we need to draw lines. I think rescuing a girl from a very unsavory character is a little bit different than prying eyeballs from corpses or seeing dead people, or possibly being corrupted by sinister faith.
Maybe.
Hearing this conversation, we are really messed up.
I think I like to think that
That's my point.
I
I
like
ripped
to
the guy's ear off.
that-
Big deal.
that is a big deal.
Not
That is a
really.
big deal, and I think we should do with all of these things.
really.
Maybe the eyeballs thing is. They're already dead, so that's fine. Once he starts killing people to
he's-
get to the eyeballs, then we have an issue. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I understand. I know exactly what you're saying.
I spoke.
Give me some more time with the book.
Okay.
You give me some more time with the book.
I just.
If you want to be a friend, you help me understand the book, and then we'll figure it out.
Meanwhile, I'm on deck trying to show George
All
how
right.
to pull eyeballs out of people.
All
I'm
right.
giving him a little spoon.
I'm willing to
Are you sure you
part
can
with
pop
it
them?
if it's not going to be what's best for me, and it's not
Putting
going to be
grapes
what's
in there.
best for all of us. But I need to understand it first.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Sure.
And I take no pleasure in torturing and hurting anybody, but I'm also done with taking chances.
Yeah.
And I will go the extreme in order to get the
Kill him.
information that we need.
Immediately. If you torture them, you're giving them more of a chance to escape. If
Well,
you
then-
kill them right away, they can escape. You're actually taking less of a risk.
Perhaps this
by-
time, but what about the next time? I mean, there's always a possibility we can get some more information. I think we can't rely so much on killing them and then trying to get them to talk to us.
Oh, I'm not saying that. There's other ways also.
Okay.
I have been shown many
Okay.
gifts from.
We will all act in the moment. We will all act
All right.
And what we think is best.
Cool. Well, let's maybe just tone it down on the cutting ears off thing.
I mean, it was his ears were accessible. I mean, you know.
I think you cut his toes off. I think that was that was even worse. Really.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want him to run away.
Alright, whatever. I'm done. Good talk, Bourne.
Good talk.
Also, you know what? You've been slacking on the ship work.
So
here.
one toe at a time.
Get on them ropes. Get on them ropes.
Ridiculous.
The last time we talked, you were lounging.
I've been lightening the load of these barrels.
That's not. All right. Well, look.
The ship is vastly lighter because I have consumed what was inside all of those barrels.
I can't argue with this, but I think you should multitask. Get back on them ropes. And then I go do ship stuff.
I'm gonna walk by Baller and be like, why did Jomus get so bossy? We need to get off the ocean.
I don't know.
It's
Times
like
have
the
changed
salt
him.
air or something makes him just complains a lot.
He does.
My mother complains less than that.
So I have a bag full of eyeballs. I mean, he's always got to want.
They're your eyeballs. I would never ask you to get rid of them.
There you go. That's all I want, a little support.
I'm gonna walk up and say, speaking of eyeballs,
What is it with
if you want me to put
eyeballs
this
these
eyeball,
days? What is it with people collecting
Yes.
trophies from corpses
Yes.
these days?
if
Bourne, he's ready.
He's
you
ready.
want me to wear this eyeball,
I'll hold him down.
He's ready.
I will do it.
Okay, let's do this. All right.
Are you gonna go
Can
get
we
the
have
clerk again or no?
Jumnus on hand for any?
No, he's just
ill
gonna want
effects?
to take it away from you and tell you that it's dangerous, that it's evil, that there's something wrong with it. He's just, we
Well,
got you. We got you.
I mean, we know it's not cursed.
Balder, I'll hold him down. You jam it in.
We can yell for him if we need.
Yeah.
We know it's not cursed.
Yes.
And we know that Ghazi cannot see.
Yep.
Yeah, let me
Those are
see
my
it.
two fears.
Let me see that ball. Let me see it. It's okay.
And
it's fine. Don't worry about it, kid.
I'll put this in.
No, I'll take care of it for you.
In a minute.
It's not ready yet.
And I will walk away with the eyeball, and I will go to
He
a.
takes the fun out of everything.
Yeah.
Why'd you even give it to him? He takes all the fun out of everything. I hope he comes back. I hope it's cross-eyed.
Give him a chance. Give him a chance.
Smack it around a little bit.
Give him a chance. I don't think forcing it in his head is the right way to go.
I'm gonna,
Let him sit on it. He'll do it.
does the eyeball look
the
like
best way to
really
go.
gross and nasty, or is it like what? Is it
spit
what's
on
it
it.
made out
Remember,
of?
I cleaned
Like,
it.
is it
Glass.
glass? Okay. So has it been relatively cleaned? Probably not sterile.
I think you guys cleaned it.
I did.
Yeah.
You should urinate on it, disinfect it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I will
It would work.
I'll put it underneath my eye patch in my socket, and I will flip the eye patch up and see what I see through it.
Does it hurt really bad?
Probably.
You need somebody to hold him down.
At first, it's somewhat disconcerting because of a image disparity, if you will.
Yeah.
One eye sees, well, you had clear vision. The other eye seems exponentially clearer, and it can almost seem as if it can, if you focused on it, which you're having trouble doing.
Yeah.
It almost as if it could like zoom in on something, and you see information in it that doesn't. It's just like a little bit overwhelming at the moment because it's just you can't process it mentally, all of it instantaneously. But as the ship moves and rocks, there's a line that seems to stay relatively stable with the horizon as the ship seems to move back and forth. There's a small barb, if you will, with a triangle above it that seems to be indicating almost a direction of travel. And it seems to shift ever so slightly and expand and contract.
And if I turn a little.
And if you turn across the
shifts.
top, you see a series of indications, and you quickly figure out one's north and one's south, one's east and west, and there are variations in between the others as well. The chevron that we had mentioned once before is not there at the moment,
Okay.
but
So I
your
will-
your brain.
Any better, I'll just like turn in a circle very slowly so I don't
It's very disconcerting. It's almost like you're about to fall over at one point because it's like taking a spyglass, putting it up to your eyeball, closing your other one, and trying to walk around with it for a moment until you get used to it. It's a little bit disconcerting.
Okay. What's it like if I put the patch down? Do I see anything, or is it dark?
It goes dark, but the data is still there.
Interesting. Is it like Iron Man look, or is it like just?
I don't know what Iron Man looked like.
What color would I
Jarvis,
like these
inside the
lines?
suit.
The data?
Yeah.
It's they're slightly greenish.
Okay. Like a navigator's panel. Okay.
Kip, did you do it?
It's the Fallout HUD.
Kip, did you put it in yet?
And I'll yeah, what's it look like from the front? I'm gonna walk out and just, the eye patch is up, and I'll say that I did it. And,
you're a little crooked. Hang on. Let me give you a little tap on the side of the head. Like, straighten it up and give you a little shake. It's in there.
Is it moving?
It looks good.
Do they see it move?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to try it out?
Does it move like with my other eye, or is it just moving on its own? Okay.
I got an idea. Get your bow, right? I'll be right back. All right, just get your bow. Get ready.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna run down to the galley. I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of plates, like a stack of plates. All right, I'm gonna come out on deck. I'm like, you got your bow.
Let's make this exciting and put one in your mouth.
I'm gonna throw one and hit him right in the face with it. All right,
but I have two eyes to see that coming.
Yeah. I'm gonna put all the plates down. All right, you got your bow.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna throw it in the air, and you're gonna hit it and see if it makes a difference.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You ready?
Go for it. Do
you
it.
tell me when.
And I'll knock an arrow and get ready.
You gotta tell me when to throw it.
Pull.
Throw it in the air.
Okay.
Throw it out over the ocean. Like throw it out.
Roll to hit, and say for the sake of argument, you need a 20.
Okay.
Tell me what your total score is.
Why do you use the saucers? You want to use the full dinner plates.
Well, you gotta start big. Don't worry, I have a whole array.
The saucer's the little one.
Yeah,
it's a 24
first.
So you hit.
You hit it?
I hit it.
Did it feel easier?
It was no different.
Okay, let's try again. I'm gonna take a smaller plate this time. Small one.
You need a 25 to hit.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Go.
That's not what you're supposed to say.
Pull.
All right. Throw it in the air.
That's 25.
You hit?
It's the eye.
It's the eye. Different?
But it felt like it was slightly more solid.
Yeah?
Than it should have been.
What was more solid?
The hit.
Oh, the hit. Okay.
Ooh. Okay, now ready to try this? Now close your eyes. Tell me what to pull. See if you can hit.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna close my
No,
eyes.
close your eye. You're not closing it.
Oh.
It's not closing. There. All right, I'm ready. The small plate.
right.
Small
Ready?
plate. Yeah.
Pull.
Throw it in the air.
That's 20.
Misses.
Why are you closing your eyes so when you roll it?
It was like real life.
So I wanted to see if he could hit a target in dark
Okay, so-
with that eye.
So he still needs to be looking.
Oh, is he
to
just
use-
closing one of his
No,
eyes?
that's not how that would work. Then.
No, because you said that you could see the
Yeah.
still things, and you can. Okay, so let's try this time. Really
Why
think
would
about
closing the good eye work?
Trust me. Wait, no, trust me. Okay, really think about this plate. Concentrate on this plate.
Okay, concentrate.
Okay, like really. This is the most important plate in the world.
Roll
this
a
is everything to you.
d20. Okay.
18.
And add your 18. Okay. The chevron starts to appear in the display.
No. Okay.
Okay. Now close your eyes again. You're thinking about it. Don't forget about
I'm
this
gonna
plate.
Close
You're
my
gonna
eyes
throw
and
it.
stare at the chevron.
Yes.
Well, you would have to put down to achieve what you're trying to do, if I understand correctly.
Yeah, put the patch
Look
down.
at the data. You'd have to put the patch down, close the right eye, and just look at the data. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah, so... Oh, I got it. That makes sense. So I'll flip the patch down, and I will close my...
Okay, you still see the chevron. It's not very clear, but it's there.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll
Ready?
focus on the chevron.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
Pull.
Throw it in the air over the ocean.
That's a 13.
13, and that's with all your bonuses?
Well, just to hit, yeah.
No, you still missed.
Okay, I missed.
Okay.
But you were able to have an idea.
But the chevron moved.
Yes.
So at this point I can deduce that the chevron is... It seems that by focusing, you're right. It seems that by... I thought you said you weren't smart.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if you could really hit the thing when I threw it over, if you really concentrated on
Well,
it.
you know about the chevron, right?
Yeah.
So I'll tell you, it seems that if I focus on something, the chevron in the eye can pinpoint the direction of where that is.
You were able to move it?
I was able to, when he threw the plate, the chevron moved and followed. Now that the plate's destroyed, is the
whenever
chevron
I
gone?
really want to like hit something, I just think about it a lot.
I see.
And,
This could be pretty interesting.
This could be interesting.
Okay.
Sounds like you're using a targeting system in an Apache helicopter.
Why would Tom do that?
That's weird.
Where did that come from?
Am I right, Tom?
Oh, the screen is frozen?
Yep. No,
Except minus the beeping.
Just some of the
cameras. So that's good. See? Just cover it when you're not using it because it looks kind of weird.
Yeah, it feels really weird.
Yeah.
It's like one of those.
I mean, I lied to you before when I said it looked good. It doesn't look good
Yeah,
at all.
no, it feels weird.
It moves a little bit.
Can you
opposite
zoom?
from
It doesn't
your
actually follow his other eye.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It like
doesn't,
gives away all his
That's what he said.
intentions.
It almost,
just looks
it
at what
almost
he's
looks
thinking.
like your eye is floating in a bowl of water.
Tom, is there
no, like a compass?
Yeah,
it's like a
floating in there.
Would I know how to get
jump
it
up
to
and down.
zoom?
It's got like the.
Like if I think about
the
zooming in,
anti-shake
levels, it doesn't move.
It's got like the anti-shake. It just kind of floats.
You think you're going to need some help figuring out all of the properties. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Hey, well, maybe in town
Ooh,
we
on
can
Earth.
find somebody that can identify it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like a doctor or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you know about eyeballs?
That's for you.
There's one person I
For
know
me?
who knows more about
What do you
eyeballs
know?
than anyone else.
Yeah.
You gotta go to Baltimore.
I happen to know an eyeball expert.
Let's go talk to my friend.
Let's go talk to my friend. Have you met Balder?
I'll repaint his glass eye for him. So it matches.
Oh, it
his
matches.
Now it matches his other eye. There you go.
So, are you doing anything else on your voyage?
That wasn't enough.
Are we in
No,
the evening?
I'm not
Are we in
trying
the
to-
evening, or what is it like right
You
now on
have
the
4
ship?
days.
We have 4 days. Well, I want to consult the book each of those evenings. Just look through that book that I have.
Okay.
Evening and just...
I will check with Oda, see if she made any progress on this.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oda was working on that.
Whatever she does with it.
She had identified, didn't she? Have identified, or
She's on YouTube.
Well, yeah, we were seeing if she could or try it.
yeah.
Do you, when you do the book, what do you do? Tell me, describe to me what you do.
I'm just kind of flipping through it, just trying to look for clues in the images that I see, because I see just
Ripping
images, see
pages
if
out.
there's anything that I
Tell me
recognize,
something!
anything that comes any clearer to me.
Jonas, he still doesn't know how books work.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah.
Who's around you?
I'm always kind of doing it in isolation. I'm waiting to the evening when it's dark, and nobody's really around me, especially John.
That's good. Anyone looking on would be very confused. He really doesn't know how to read a book.
Roll a d20.
18. I feel like I have the ocean next to me. But then I realize that it's just Mattias's breathing.
Apparently, I have very loud breaths.
Clearly, yes, apparently.
Just move the mic a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit
Or
more.
there's something called like push to talk, maybe. Or I don't know.
That sounds like a great invention.
Maybe both.
Using the moonlight to see the book. If there's a
You're all the
thunderstorm,
way
that'd
up
be
on
even cooler.
perch.
Oh, the book.
Action.
You must not read from the book.
Someone comes out of it and warns him. It's the dude from the movie.
The guy in Jurassic Park.
Mummy reference. Run.
What are you trying to tell me?
Let's just start like dancing.
You're many days out at sea, and you're all alone looking at the book. And you see the images, and it's hard to process exactly what they mean to you. It's hard to process what they mean in general. But as you stare at it longer, and I have a sense, I'm going to go out on a limb here, you're looking for meaning, you're trying to find something, and your brain is telling you. And as you do so, all of a sudden,
Flassy. What are you doing out here?
Flassy?
Lassie.
Lassie.
Perfect.
Perfect. A dead bird.
Lands on the book.
Oh, there.
A raven comes and lands
Poops and flies away.
Who are you?
and stares. And it just sort of looks at you.
These slowly open.
Roll a perception check.
It just runs.
Pretty far out.
What does this
to sea for a raisin.
A raisin.
A raven. For a raisin.
For
Definitely a raisin.
Dumped in
That's a 2.
And the raven just looks at you.
You're far out to sea. Where did you come from?
And it's
I like how authentic his dice are to being a barbarian.
Yeah. And every time I have perception, I roll like a 3.
He's attuned.
I'm gonna reach out to him just a little. I'll reach out to the raven just a little bit. I'm not gonna touch him. I'll put my hand out.
And he doesn't seem afraid. He or she doesn't seem afraid. Or it.
Why are you here? Why did you come to me?
The raven seems to turn toward the book.
What do you know about this book? Can't believe I'm talking to a raven. Why are you here?
It seems to just look at the book.
I mean, I'll look at the book with him.
It's still very challenging to understand. After a short while, the raven seems almost to nod to you and then depart.
This book makes no sense to me. Is there any sign or anything in the images I see of a raven? Anything that...
You flip a couple pages and you see 2 ravens.
Okay. I know that the ravens... I know that Barbarossa... He lies beneath the mountain with the ravens. I know this. But that still doesn't tell me what this book is trying to tell me. I close the book. I yell out, Baldur, you better not be messing with me with your raven.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm asleep or what.
Yeah, that's all. I'm just going to yell it out and just put the book back in my bag.
Kind of wake up. What?
Okay.
Is anyone else doing anything?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Periodically, or just every night until we get there, I'm going to be checking in with Simonita to make sure she's fine, safe, and in the same place, and see if there's any changes.
She seems, unless you ask something specific, she seems like she's ensconced someplace and waiting.
Yeah, yeah. As long as nothing has changed, I wouldn't be asking anything in particular. Just making sure the status has remained quo, so to speak.
Okay. Anyone else?
Stupid birds. No.
Okay. So you're joining the Dead Parrot Society.
Must be getting close to shore.
Say again?
So we must be getting close to shore.
I got a question. The kid that we're delivering, the son of Irene.
Demetrius.
Does he have a guardian? Demetrius, you said?
Demetrios.
Demetrios. Does he have a guardian with him or anything?
No, you are
the
it.
guardians.
Oh, we are the guardians.
We are the guardians.
Of the Demetrius.
Guardians of the Sun.
He comes up onto the deck.
The champions.
I want to talk to him real quick.
Hi,
Guardians
how are
of
you?
the Sun of...
Kid, get over here. Get over here. Come over here.
Yes.
Do you know where you're going right now?
Yes, I'm going to be the heir to Serbia.
Okay. Do you know that this guy is going to be in control of you? You're going to answer to him. That he is going to raise you like his own. Or, well, we'll see. You know what's involved in that?
That's the hope. That's what my mother wants.
That's what your mother wants. What do you want?
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay. Which means anything this guy says and does, you're going to do for him. This is your new life. This is going to be your new life. You're aware of this.
You make it sound like it's something bad.
Maybe. Maybe not. I only think it's fair that somebody tells you that it may not be everything you think it's going to be.
What is it going to be?
I mean, it could be great, right? Or there could be a lot of rules. There could be danger.
Rules aren't necessarily bad.
You're not here. Go away.
How do you know? We're all here now.
Rules are bad.
Dude, I'm up on the road.
There may be danger.
Teleported out of here.
It could be dangerous. There could be a lot asked of you. Have you ever thought that if you become the heir, that there's going to be millions of people that look to you for answers? Do you understand how important that is?
That's what I was raised to do.
You were raised to do that.
Well, born.
Okay. But you understand how much weight that holds. I just want to make sure that somebody is giving you.
Lawrence, do you understand how
chance.
much weight that holds?
I do. I
Maybe
understand
not.
how much. I've seen.
Will you help me?
It's not my place to help you. I'm helping you right now. I'm helping you right now by making sure that you understand what lies ahead of you.
If I say no, what are my choices?
You could do anything. You can go anywhere.
What could it?
I don't think it quite works that way for
You could be anything you want.
him.
It can be anything you want to be. How old are you, kid?
10.
10 years old.
Yes.
By 13, I was already fighting in wars and battles.
I could
Watch.
do that.
Oh, can you?
Well, maybe not as well.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing to know. That's a good skill to have in a man. Especially a man that's going to be expected to lead. What kind of a leader are you going to be? Have you ever thought about that? Are you going to be a kind leader? Are you going to take care of your people?
Good and kind, yes.
Okay. What if the people around you don't want you to be good and kind? What if they want you to be harsh? What if they want you to just create more wealth?
Well,
what are you going to do about that?
Mother said you need good counselors, but it wouldn't be on my shoulders right away.
Well, maybe it will be. You don't know that. I just want you to understand.
Maybe if you all could be my counselors.
Maybe. Maybe we could be. I would be honored to be. I want you to look around you. You're surrounded by brave warriors here, and they're all good men. Sometimes good men have to do horrible things.
I walk over and throw up over the side of the ship.
He drinks way too much.
I'm still tipsy from when I was dizzy before. Seasick. The eye.
But these are good men. They're brave warriors. But they're all kind people. And we have sacrificed our lives here for the good and for the betterment of all people.
I'm good.
Just learn that lesson. And I hope that one day when you're ruler and you're the leader, that you'll remember that.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I will try.
In a few days' time, you're going to meet this man for the first time. And I want you to know that we haven't known you long. We've taken you here. We're somewhat responsible for getting you to this point. That if there's anything that we can do, perhaps in the future, that I'd like to think that we could help you.
Well, that means a lot.
Okay. Now go do some work. Go. Jump.
Yes.
Find something for him to do. Go.
Drop the deck.
Do some work. There's nothing wrong with getting your hands dirty.
No, of course not.
All right.
I might have gotten some over here. Scrub that up.
He scurries off.
Land ho, glory, right there. I see it.
She's just like jumping between ropes all up there.
Yeah.
And then pulling things, jumping down.
I gotta do this. Hold on, let me get over there. Oh no.
The only one sailing the ship. Just I'm doing everything.
Just like, God, could you
I'm back
just
on the
keep this
ropes.
ship
I'm back
straight?
on the ropes.
Every
I'm
now
back
and
on the ropes.
Oh no, okay, alright, okay. Alright. A little too much there.
Every now and then you gotta come down and check on the wheel.
Yeah.
With your
right.
foot.
I got it set up to where everything I need to do, I can just like control everything from up
It's
top.
like hanging in the...
I've got like ropes rigged up to the what is that? The steering wheel.
The
Is there a
rudder.
word for that?
Oh.
The steering wheel.
The helm.
The helm? Yeah, I guess the helm.
Okay. Barring you doing something else, the raid Italia sails into the Bay of Loire, a natural harbor and port. The last rays of daylight, as you do sail in, disappear beyond the horizon. Even having just arrived, the heady smell of olives is ever present.
Oh, I thought that was Kip.
Might have been.
Have you been to this city before, Jomus?
Once.
Right.
That I remember anyway.
Valona.
It's a different spelling of the same word.
Okay. Yeah, we've been here. So I think Balder was with us. Reiner. Yeah.
Refresh my memory, Jonas.
This was where we. Oh, this is where we ran into Stefan Dukansky, where we went to that masquerade party.
Oh.
You remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
That was very interesting. Well, here, let's go into town. Let's get ourselves situated first before we drop the boy off.
Okay.
I've heard of a great bar. I think it might. I don't know if it was the same place we stayed last time. The Pubi Mi I Mire. The Pubi Mia Mire.
Best.
All right.
You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the best bar in town, right?
Yes, that's what I've heard.
Oh, it sure sounds like it.
They had
It's a lot easier than that other name.
I
said.
still remember their ale.
So
I've heard stories
I guess
of the
we,
best bar in town.
we have
we walk in and say, congratulations.
There's like t-shirt.
Wow.
I drank at the best bar in town.
You guys should be so proud.
we ask around and we head to the best bar in town. We ask, hey, where's the best bar in town?
Yeah.
And they all point that way.
And they all point that way.
I mean, it seems like a subjective question. Like, you think maybe some people would have different ideas of what the best bar in town was, but everybody pointed to the same place.
It also might be the only bar we don't know. Therefore, it would.
It's not that big of a town.
It could still be the best pub in town if it's the only one. Right?
Well, I'm saying it would by default be the best pub in town. There would be no other options.
I remember it being pretty good.
Okay.
We stayed here for like an hour before he came and made us like help him, right? Weren't we here for like...
Yeah, we stayed in a bar. It might have been this one.
I think it was.
I don't know if it's actually. I don't actually know if it was this one. But yeah, we stayed in this bar where Stefan Dukansky found us,
and then like
was
convinced
hey,
us to come to a
you
party.
You
with
guys
him.
look like you would love to party. And
Good old
we were
Stefan.
Like, sure. And it was.
That's the blind.
It was not a party.
I wasn't blind when we first met him.
Yeah. You give me a hard time about ripping a guy's ear off. But
I didn't. I gave Balder an incredibly hard time about taking his eyes out. So
he was the first one. You always remember the first.
Always coming back to the scene of the crime.
Yep. Always just to see what the handiwork was. All right, so we were walking in.
So, through the Champions of Sun, you guys have been at sea for a little more than a week. You are 82 days out from Buddha. With perhaps the exception of Jumnus, it feels good to be on solid ground again. At the edge of the docks.
Haha, you're not happy to be here.
At the edge of the docks, a pub sign catches your attention. In Albanian, the sign says "Pubi mimire."
Yes.
Or
"Pubi minire."
Who speaks Albanian?
I don't.
Is it anything like German?
I feel like Marius would.
Marius?
Is that not part of?
Marius, do you speak Albanian?
Havnik? Is that the same?
I speak several languages, but I do not know if Albanian is among them. I speak Hungarian, Latin, and Turkish.
Hellenic. Yeah.
I speak Hellenic.
Okay, you think you loosely translate as the best pub in town.
Guys, it's the best pub in town.
Really?
How you know?
Waiting for this.
The sign told me so.
The barrels ran dry like a day ago.
Okay, inside,
They actually
it
ran
is
dry, too.
crowded with people. It is thrumming with noise. Weaving your way in through between the crowd, the darkened areas, Virexen would be able to misty step from corner to corner to corner to corner. You see up ahead, you note Ambriel and Simonida, and they are sitting with someone, chatting away.
Hey, Jonas. Your girl.
She's with another guy. They're talking.
How does that make you feel?
She doesn't even have to use sending to talk to him.
First off, I could talk to her without sending also. And you know what? She's...
Can you? You should go do that.
Can you?
I walk up. I approach. Simonida.
As you're, even before you approach, they stand smiling broadly, and they rush over towards you. Simonida actually comes up and gives you a hug. And then she awkwardly goes and starts giving everyone else a hug as well. Oh, it's so good to see you all again. Ambriel comes over. Yes, it is. I assume, where's Oda? Is she on the ship? Or
She's with the kid, right?
she's with and where's Demetrios? Argan would stay on the ship unless you wanted to do otherwise with Emilio Paul de Bruno. Huh?
He's probably with Louvier as well.
With Louvier and Virexen.
Virexen.
And Virexen.
Louvier, Demetrios. Let me tell you.
I have a story for you.
No, he's
if you combine the household ingredients together.
Wyland said he told us that this whole
like
session
snails?
Louvier was going to be sitting in a barrel, like alone, with his dragon gem, just like gazing into it and caressing it. That was. Oh, who's a beautiful little?
That's
we're
perfectly
going to go
stable.
find your brother and sisters. We're going to get more. So that's what he's doing all this session.
As you
We're
are
carrying that barrel
From the horse's mouth.
As you are meeting An attractive bar maiden notices you as well, noting your reunion. And she smiles and crosses the room. Do you go over and you join them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And the bar maiden comes over and says, can I get you anything? Looking for around your group.
A round of your finest ale for
Round of
everybody.
ales.
Yes, indeed.
This is an important occasion.
And she quickly takes off and is gathering them up. And Simonita's like, that's Theodora. She's been helping us out. She put us up. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Gorp. We met him here in town.
How do you do?
Gorp, nice to meet you.
Gorp? It's an interesting name. Where do you hail from?
I've been many places.
Ah, a fellow traveler and adventurer.
Over a long time.
What does he look like?
What do you look like?
Generally human, not very tall. I'm wearing mail armor and it's camouflage painted.
Okay.
Plate mail.
Ahead of his time.
Carrying
way ahead.
I'm
It's
carrying
just
a
a head
long
floating. I don't
sword. got a
understand.
long sword.
It looks very 1970s, 80s-ish. It's called in the
It's an
camouflage
interesting
pattern.
set of armor you have there.
Very
Mixes with the
cold,
woods.
very Cold War.
How did you come across our friends here?
I was just, I got a room upstairs and I was just hanging out down here and got in some interesting conversation.
This one here is going to be a nun, so keep your hands off.
Okay.
Simonita looks at you like,
See, just looking out for you, man.
Take care of it. You know what?
I know.
Okay. All right. Gorp.
Charlie comes running over to you.
Charlie! And I'm going to intercept, and I'm going to go to pet Charlie.
Charlie, he's like,
I'm going to slip him a piece of jerky, too.
and he's like running between all of you.
Charlie!
Who does Charlie go to? Does he run past Boris?
I love this. I love when we do this.
Does he run past?
I love this so much.
You're trying to entice him with jerky?
Yes.
Are you trying to entice him in any way?
I just by being the person that
Roll
he loves
a
the most.
d20. Roll a d20.
Are we doing a good old fashioned roll off?
Yes.
10.
I got a 3. Is this animal handling?
No, we just said straight.
I said straight, but
Oh, did you?
Add your animal handling. It's okay.
I
Sure.
don't think it's good enough, actually. No, I think that would give
Charlie
me
goes,
an
sees
8.
the jerky. He goes over to Boren.
That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Like Koa comes
go
up
see
and
your
starts
daddy.
sniffing Charlie.
Go see your dad.
Charlie turns his butt toward Lycoa in the
They
normal
start circling.
dog greeting.
It's like, hey, how you doing? Been doing
Embryo
good.
just-
How you been? Hey.
Embryo puts her head down on the table.
I give. I
She
give
says to you,
Charlie the
Marius,
best
welcome
scratches.
back. Anyway,
Like Koa looks longingly at Borinth for jerky.
I'll throw him a piece.
the bar maiden returns with your drinks. She's got a large platter filled with them. Simonita says, again, this is our friend. This is Theodora. I think I told you, though we had no gold, she put us up.
Yes.
She took care of everything. I think I don't know what we owe her. Theodora just sort of shrugged. Don't worry about it.
Oh, well, no, we're definitely worried about it. You've been very kind to our friends here. I'm sure Gorp can vouch for that. What were the damages?
I'd have to tally it up and figure it out.
Well,
we didn't know, Simonita didn't know exactly.
I'm already
just
drunk.
Simonita.
I'm already drunk.
Exactly when you would be here. So,
Okay. Once the math has been done, let us know. We'll pay whatever
Sure.
the costs are.
Absolutely.
And
In the
actually,
meantime, let's get some food.
We don't have much money, but we're
add that
happy
to the
do
tab. Yeah.
Sure.
Food all
We
around
have,
for my friends
we
here.
have enough for the best pub in town.
There you go.
Okay, everyone roll a d20, please.
Drunk we are.
Marius, you too.
Ryan, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love this.
I need
it's a perception check, Ryan's gonna love this.
Yes, a perception check.
4.
Perception?
It's perception or is it
Yes,
straight?
perception.
9.
17. But I rolled
10.
So perceptive.
19.
16.
Okay.
This dice is going to be in jail. Think about what you've done.
Rolled a 19 in jail.
I saw the
It's already learned.
Okay.
It's being cleansed at the moment.
Kip. Kip, Geminus, and Matthias note Theodore furtively looking and being somewhat attracted to, you might guess, both Gorp and Balder. And she's like glancing over at you. And she goes, I'll be right back with your food. And she quickly darts off. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I want to know
Drinking.
how Simonita got here.
Drinking.
I'd be interested in seeing and hearing that story as well.
Perhaps. I'm going to look around the bar for any suspicious characters.
Sure. Roll with disadvantage, though. Yeah, I mean it's jammed, and it's some parts of it are dark.
So that is 16.
There's a lot. There's quite a few suspicious-looking characters in here.
Okay.
You're at a pub, like a stone's throw from the docks.
But it's the best pub in town.
Yes, it is the best pub in town.
Okay.
Are we in this lit area? You would say we're in this
Yeah,
lit
sure.
area?
Unless you don't want to be.
No.
Stab you?
We're in this area.
Man.
It's difficult terrain.
All right.
I'm waiting on the food to come out and finish my ale. Balder, we need more ale.
Yes.
This one at a time isn't gonna cut it.
Theodore comes
Bring
back
the
out with
barrel.
trays. She's furtively glancing at Gorp and Balder. And she goes, can I get you anything else?
Did I notice that her glaring at him?
Did you notice? No, you did not notice with a 4.
Yeah, no, I meant this.
I'm gonna say
second.
him.
Roll.
Well, I noticed, and I can point it out to him and just.
Oh, okay.
Boring. I think the waitress has a thing for Balder.
Oh,
Maybe,
yeah?
maybe the new guy.
Hey, Balder. You
What's
see
that?
that waitress? Looks like she's got your attention.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you've had away with all the waitresses so far, haven't you?
Do you think she would want an eyeball?
Maybe.
I'm gonna ignore that. You know what?
Maybe she would want.
Well, I'll kind of take advantage of that, and I'll ask her to bring the whole barrel of ale out.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Let's try this. 19, 21.
She looks at you and oh, yeah, yes, of course. I'll be right back. And she comes back, and there's looks like a young lad helping her wheel a keg out to you, and they just like lean it up toward the side, and they run what looks like some kind of fabricated hose off of it over toward the center of the table for you. Is there anything else I can?
All right,
It's
men.
so much better.
Ladies, let's
Cheers.
drink. And I'll hand a cup over to her.
Oh, thanks. And she drinks with you. I can't drink too much, though.
No, not too much.
And then you continue to imbibe.
Sounds just like that.
Just like that.
Oh,
Downs the whole mug of ale. Bring me another.
Speaking of downing a mug of ale, you're watching the Carpathian adventure. We will be right back. Thank you.
But
you're watching the Carpathian adventure. The party is in Loire,
she actually
Albania.
cut us off. She cut between me and the police
we
car.
rejoined them.
I was driving the APC, and Tom was in the TC hatch. And she came between us and I lateral steered it sideways to keep from running into her. Yep.
I'm telling war stories here.
Probably deserved it.
Military drift. Okay, you're in the bar. Theodora comes over and sits down and starts to drink, and she's glancing at the two of you, but she seems to be glancing since you took an interest in her, and slightly more toward Balder. She goes, are you new in town?
Yes.
I don't think I've seen you before.
We were here many months ago.
Oh, okay. So you come back here a lot then?
No, this is my second time here. At the best bar in town.
Oh. So you'll be back again?
Can't say.
Oh, okay.
He's got a wife.
Oh, yeah.
Fiance. Well, not yet. Fiance.
Nothing's official yet.
Nothing is official. But he's got many. He's got
the
a
whole
bunch
table
of them
shakes.
She seems somewhat turned off.
Kip's like, you got the wrong person.
And she's like, so what's your story?
your chair just slides across the whole bar, kick you by accident. I guess I'm sitting over here now. Guys?
Like cradling my milk.
Okay, you talked with Simonida, and what do you ask her, say to her, blah, blah, blah?
I want to ask her, is she using her real name?
Theodora knows who I am.
Okay.
But she put us up and has kept it very low key. So, we were blown off course.
Okay.
She seems somewhat upset for a moment. She says, the Ottomans, we saw some horrible, horrible things. We made our way toward Smyrna, and nothing will ever equal the horror and spectacle that I saw there as the city fell. People were frightened and shouting, and they ran from their houses, and they were cut down by swords before they even knew what was happening. Some were massacred in their houses when they tried to hide. Some were in churches where they sought refuge. The enraged Ottoman soldiers, they gave no quarter. They had massacred, and then when there was no longer any resistance, they were intent on pillage. They roamed through the streets, stealing, disrobing, pillaging, killing, even raping, taking captive men, women, children, old men, young men, monks, priests, all sorts of conditions. It was a horrible, horrible situation. There were young women who awoke from troubled sleep to find those brigands standing over them, with their bloody hands and faces full of abject fury. This medley of everyone, these frantic brutes, they stormed into these houses, they dragged them, they tore them, they forced them, they dishonored them. They forced them to submit to the most horrible, outrageous spectacles. It is said that at the sight of their approach, many chose to give up their lives on their own rather than being taken. Old men, we saw old men being dragged out of their homes by their white hair, and they were beaten furiously. Priests were led into captivity in batches. hermits and recluses who had given their lives to God alone were taken. They were dragged from their homes, beaten in the streets. In spite of weeping and sobs from those around them, they were made objects of abject scorn. They were brutally snatched. Children were taken from their mothers' breasts and killed in the streets. Many temples were desecrated. I'm sorry, it just, when I was thinking about the journey, we saw them.
You're here now. You escaped all that. We know we're fighting.
It was horrible. They pillaged, supposedly for 3 days after they captured the city. We managed to get on a vessel that made its way out with refugees. We bobbed about the Aegean for probably 3 days. I don't remember most of it, I was sick. But eventually we made our way to one island, got on another ship and made our way to another. They were filled with refugees trying to escape. But we're here now, right?
Yes, but not quite safe yet, I don't think. This Theodora, how long have you known her?
I came into town and I didn't want to go to the castle. So I came into the pub. I offered to help. I worked a little bit behind the bar and she gathered I didn't really have the talent or skill for it. We chatted a while and she offered to put me up, and she's a very nice soul. I gather that she had another life too, and something's gone awry, although she hasn't opened up to me about it.
Okay. I just, I don't know. She made it seem like it wasn't a big deal, putting you up for no cost, and I've grown wary of that in our travels. I don't know if here is the best place, considering where we are, considering who you are. I think perhaps while we deal with our business, we might want to get you and Embriel back to the ship while we deal with what we're dealing with.
Embriel says, I've taken care of her this far. I can certainly take care of her on the ship if you want. But don't worry about me.
Once we're out of here, out of the city, I'll feel much more safe. This is like walking into the lion's den for you, I'm sure.
Yes, this is. But I've kept it very low key, says Seminary.
Thomas, if I may.
May away.
Simonita, you've seen the face of war. A war that's probably uglier than any other war that has come through these lands, as long as anybody can remember. This isn't a normal war. It's fed by evil. You know this evil. You know all about what we face. Perhaps you've seen what's really out there. Now, John, this is going to disagree with me, and you're probably going to disagree with me. But perhaps your place is next to the Emperor. Perhaps you can affect his judgment more than any of ours can in the battles to come.
Which emperor do you speak of?
Your husband.
My husband? He's a beast.
I understand that. He's a powerful beast.
The man has had 3 wives before her.
I understand this.
How many of those? How many of their opinions do you think he valued? Men like him. men in power.
Maybe they weren't the powerful people, powerful women that Simonita has proven to be. Perhaps.
Borinth, right? Borinth, you give me a lot of credit.
You've made it this far.
I was wed to this man at 5.
I understand that.
And he decided that it was appropriate to consummate, and now I will never have children. What are you talking about, the boy?
Demetrios. Irene's son.
My brother?
Your brother. Is to be sent to your husband, is it? I can't pronounce his name.
Stefan Militant.
Yeah. Militant. Is to be sent to him. They're trying to unify power. And they are against the same evil that we're against. I mean, we are working for these people.
We're fighting a different war than that.
I know that. Right. We are. However, this other war still exists at the same time. We cannot fight both. We need allies. We need smart, powerful people that can influence the tides of these wars.
If we need allies, I don't think Stefan Militin is. I don't think he's one of them. I don't think he's the type of ally. I think the boy would be a better king than he who sits on the throne.
An aging emperor with a powerful wife. I think there's influence to be had there.
I don't think he's as aging as you think he is.
Okay.
He's not as elderly as your father.
He's in his 50s.
Just not young back then.
No, it's not young at all.
Right.
But it's not.
I understand that. I'm just saying that. I mean,
he could easily be around.
We could take her and we could hide her off and continue to try to hide her and keep her safe, or she can play her role in a bigger part to things to possibly come. Like I said, Jonas, I don't mean offense by it. And that's why I'm just floating the ideas of the possibilities here.
You talk about torture and the wickedness of men's hearts and what they deserve, and then you want to hand this man another mortal soul to do the same thing, to torture and to torment. This wicked man, this monster.
I don't know that.
I'm gonna scoop myself back up to the table and be like,
this is
set
how
the boy up. Maybe we can put the boy in power quicker than anticipated. Just floating the idea.
Think about what you're asking us to do.
Ask anything.
We've done that to one king already.
These are how empires have been made from as long as time has been going. Okay, marriages between countries and statesmen, and this is how this has functioned well beyond us. This is how it works.
And clearly, it's not a good system. If men like that can sit on thrones anyway.
She has left him. How do you think he will value that or value her?
She left him because of family obligations that she had. She left with his grace of leaving. He allowed her to go. And it was our responsibility to bring her back to him. I understand that he's a monster. I get this.
Yeah, we should. I don't know. We should.
We can let it be. We can bring her back to the ship, and we can.
Here's the thing.
That's fine. I'm just saying that there's an opportunity here.
I don't know. I don't like it.
Simonita, what do you think?
I'm overwhelmed by everything I've seen in the past few days.
There's more of that on the road.
I understand.
As we continue to go, as we continue to travel around with you, there's going to be more of that.
We're moving further from the Ottomans, at the very least.
Right.
I have to process it all. I don't know.
Very good.
We'll go drop Demetrius off. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. Is my food here yet? I mean, come on.
Theodora comes over again, bringing over lots of food. She seems very nervous. She brings over lots of food and sets it all down for you. Is there anything else I can get for all of you?
Bring just more food.
More food. Absolutely. And she checks the keg to make sure it's still full. She reaches over and grabs some and drinks some herself. And she goes, "You don't mind, do you?"
No.
Go right ahead.
And then
Is there anybody paying more attention to us than probably should?
roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Perception. No, that's a 5.
You don't see anybody. It's pretty crowded. But you're not. I mean, you guys are adventurers. You've been around the block. You know that if somebody wanted to watch you in here, it probably would not be difficult.
Yeah, Twitch and YouTube. This is our Twitch chat. I'm not Twitch chat.
Mattias, are you doing anything in particular? You're very quiet up there.
It needs to be on.
I don't do anything particular right now. I'm mostly looking around to make sure nothing suspicious is going on.
Okay. You do know you still have the other scroll of sending, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm just trying to remind you. Okay.
No, that's fine.
The rest of the evening starts to pass. Theodora continues to bring food around.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get there.
Yeah. What time of day is it?
It is, by now, I'm going to say early evening. You pulled in, it was sunset, you meandered through, so...
We should get rooms.
Well, we ready to deliver this cargo?
You gonna do that tonight?
Yeah.
Right now? Okay. Well, sure, let's do it. Let's have Embryo and
Argam.
Well, Argam's at the ship, unless you wanted
Do
it.
you guys need an extra hand?
Always welcome.
Sure. Why not?
For the Simonitas.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds fair.
Don't try any funny business. Let me do the talking.
I think you've done
If you
enough.
can stop him from talking, we encourage that.
Okay, so where are you going?
Get in trouble, I can heal
Or what
you
are you
right up.
doing?
I think the idea was to
Remember
send Embryo and Simonita and Charlie to the back to the boat. And then the
Charlie's
rest-
like,
Go back to the boat, boy. You know the boat. You know the boat. You love the boat.
Hey, Charlie, go to the boat.
both of you roll animal handling checks.
Mine's been so low. Oh, no.
That's a rockin'...
I'm not even gonna look. I rolled a 4.
That's a rockin' 23.
He turns to you, he's like, what do you want me to do?
Go to the boat. Protect Simonita.
But you can't
I'm
tell
sorry.
which one he listens to. He just goes to the boat.
I'm gonna give him ear scritches.
He goes over to Simonita and he rubs up against Simonita. He's like,
Good boy. Go. You gotta protect them.
Good boy. Just like I said, go to the boat.
Ambriel's like, we'll meet you on the boat. Very well. She, Simonita, Charlie head to the boat.
Roll high on your stealth checks.
I'm sorry?
Nothing.
I didn't hear what you said.
No, it's okay.
No, Tom didn't hear what you said.
I know.
Okay.
It's pride for the best.
Okay. So, and the rest of you are in the Pubimimire.
The best pub in town.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we have to go back to the ship to get the kid.
Oh, then you know what? We're all going to the ship.
Okay,
I
you
forgot
all
that.
head
I'm
back to
sorry.
the ship.
Everybody's heading back to the ship.
You all go back. The ship is in the dock. It's dark at the dock
as we
at this
leave
point.
the best pub in town, I want to make sure that nobody's following us. I'm going to wait till last. I'm going to let everybody leave.
Should we secure rooms?
Oh,
We have a ship.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
Just stay on
We
the ship.
do have a ship.
Stay on the boat.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good.
Boat.
Yep.
I'd rather that anyway.
I just want to make...
What was that?
Is that your stomach, dude?
Oh, no.
This is the NASCAR thing again.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that as everybody exits, I'm going to wait a little bit longer and just wait to see if anybody follows. Like outside, I'm going to wait a little bit.
Yeah, I probably have my eyes peeled too. I'm super wary.
Yes.
Okay, you head out into the streets. Roll a perception check straight up.
15. It's 14 minus 1. 14.
And you said you were looking as well?
Yes.
Okay. Well, straight.
19. I'm sorry. 20. Dirty 20.
Understood. I like that term. That's cool. Oh, by the way, good RP. Is it? Cool. You guys make your way out of the pub, and oops, sorry about that.
No, I'm good.
And
But I just suggested killing the king, right?
You have a sense that there are people looking at you because you're strangers, but you're not sure if they're looking at you with decided action or if they're looking at you because they're following you.
Okay.
But there are a couple people watching you as you go out. They could be thugs on the dock. They could just be interested parties. They might just, or they could be people who are specifically looking for.
And as we leave, what does Teresa do?
Theodora.
That's what
Theodora's running up.
She's
like, I'll give you your tab later, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Here. You know
Yes.
what? I'll leave 20 gold.
Okay.
That's whatever that doesn't cover. Let me know.
That's
later.
very fair. Thank you.
You got it.
She seems somewhat disappointed, not in the value, but then you go ahead and you head out.
Won't she be disappointed in otherwise? Oh,
no,
whatever.
no,
We'll probably be back.
Boulder and Gorp left.
You head out into the night. Gorp, you're heading with them?
Sure.
Gorp is heading with you back to the docks. Gorp doesn't like the water, but if I remember correctly. But he's also wearing plate armor like Mattias.
But we can't see it.
This is true. It's
He's just a floating head. Just a floating head.
1980s camouflage. Anyway. Okay.
Might want to invest in a little desert print.
So new, we're completely fooled by it.
I'm gonna have
digital pattern.
I'm gonna have Lycoa follow about 20 feet behind us.
Okay. Okay. Does Lycoa have a perception check?
He would. Where is
a perception check for Lycoa.
Extras. Hide a thing. He's got passive perception of 16.
Okay.
But if we roll, that's a 19.
Okay. Your wolf sees people watching you. Look at that. Yeah, I called it a wolf.
You did. That's
wow. Proud of you.
Big changes.
Wow. Okay.
Go back and subscribe now.
Okay. You make it to the Re d'Italia. Emilio Fad Bruno and Argam are up on the deck as well as Oda and Virexen and Louvier. And they're all just kind of hanging out, drinking up on the deck, making sure nobody's approaching. Back so soon?
Yes. Yeah. We're here to pick up the boy.
You better get Simonita below deck.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to, as best I can, ensure that they don't see each other. That Simonita stays hidden from Demetrios. Is how I don't know.
Okay,
what
so
the best
you
way
ask
would be,
Dimitri.
but
I assume you just ask Simonita to pull a cloak over her head
Sure.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Demetrios, Argam calls, Demetrios, come on out. And he comes out. Yes, what is it? They're taking you up to the castle, I believe.
Yeah,
correct?
we're gonna go meet your new dad. Let's go.
Ah, yes. It's kind of late at night, but very well. You ready to go?
You said it was
You have all
early
your
evening.
stuff?
Early evening, right?
Yeah. Early evening, yes.
It's dinner time.
Demetrios comes on out. He's got some stuff with him. Not too much. And he goes, I have more bags below. Somebody will come and get them later,
we'll
right?
get you, yeah.
Very well. And you start to make your way. He makes his way down the gangplank. As he starts to walk away, Simonita turns and goes up on.
Well,
the
let's
ship.
Lycoa's gonna come
Unless
up to me and just start growling, and I'm gonna be like, "What is it, boy?" And then I'm gonna be like, I think we're being followed or watched. Like Koa senses something.
Okay, so we'll just be ready. Let's get one of the horses out and load it up with this kid's stuff. We'll just bring him up that way. Put the kid on the horse and we'll bring the stuff up.
Should we really bring him if there's some sort of danger?
Well, now might be the right time. There's less people on the street, so
I think it'd be fine.
yeah.
Well,
See
if he's with us, and then the boat is going to be guarded with Embryo.
We have Gorp.
Embryo, Argam, Louvier, Virexin.
I mean, I don't know if we should be putting him
all
in
of
harm's
these people
putting him in
will
harm's
be
way.
here on the boat to
Should
guard
we
the
find
boat.
out who these people are first?
I'm a little bit
Lure them
curious
out?
about why Simonita has no problem with us bringing her brother to this monster, but she won't go herself.
I think there's less of a. I'm assuming there's less of a sexual threat for the boy.
Okay.
Is what I'm assuming.
I guess.
That's. I hope.
In that day and age.
I just think that she would have
I
something
would
to say
assume
about it.
such as well.
What I will do.
I think there would be more rumors if that sort of thing were a danger.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens at the end of this.
All right. So we'll grab a horse out from below deck.
Okay, it takes a little while.
Yeah.
They swing a boom over and they
Get the
hoist
remainder
the
of his-
hoist
of
out.
the kid's
There's several
belongings.
horses, and they bring it out and they lower it down again.
Yeah. We get the remainder of his stuff.
The horses
Load the horse.
And load it all up.
Okay.
And you could even, he's light enough, you could even put him on board
Yes.
if you wanted to.
Yes. Put him on the horse.
Okay.
Remember what happened to Eugene?
All right. So who's going to the palace?
Yeah. I'll go.
The party.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah,
the
if
party that's here.
Yeah.
We're leaving Virexin and
1, 2, 3, 4, 6
Louvier
of us.
and Argam and Embryo and
Okay.
I guess-
before everybody leaves, when everybody else is on the ship, is there like a room like below decks that like Simonita would be able to wait in, right? I stay out of
With Oda.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, Oda's there too. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna say, hey, wait here until we get back. I'm gonna cast a Guardian of Faith in front of the door with one of my
should be
4th
like-
level slots.
Be careful.
Thanks. You too.
I will. I can leave my tiger.
Oh, sure.
So
That sounds great. So Tiger's there. I'm going to put right in front of this door. I'm going to put a Guardian of Faith, which is a large spectral guardian appearing. It appears and hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of my choice that I can see within range, which is going to be the door, or near the door. He occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with the symbol of my deity. Any creature hostile to me that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dex save or take 20 radiant damage. And he does 60 points of damage. I'm gonna say, yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna put him on the boat.
put him on the boat, and he's gonna protect the boat, or
Okay.
at least protect Simonita and Oda's room on the boat, wherever they may be. Little safeguard. They should be pretty well guarded. There's a tiger, there's a spiritual guardian,
It's
and
implied
there's
that they're on.
4 adventurers.
Okay, on
I
the
feel pretty
off
confident.
chance, I'm going to take a DM leap here and indulge me. And if you want to fight me on it, I'll acquiesce. But on the off chance that whatever you guys end up doing elsewhere,
damn it, Charlie,
elsewhere becomes something else, Virexin and Louvier will be tagging along behind you. Does that make sense?
Did we want them to stay and guard? Was that the intention?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
when they show up, it does make it easier for them to just be there.
Okay.
Sure.
But we know
That's what I was alluding to.
But we know Virexin's not coming back.
We're gonna
this
leave
summer.
one, but take
Okay.
the other.
Do we?
Yeah. No.
Oh, is
Yeah,
he not?
he's working. I thought he said he's
Oh,
working
okay.
all
So
summer, right?
Virexin changes his mind.
Yeah, because his
Louvier.
Louvier follows behind. Oh, my little baby.
Oh,
That's
yes, we
the
must go on an
boardwalk,
adventure.
So it's all summer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So Virexin turns around and heads back, just on the off chance. I don't know where you get. Okay, so you guys start heading through the streets. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Okay.
I guess if we're doing this now, then I will be coming with you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This
Yeah.
is where all the fun's gonna happen.
Yeah. So I'll lead the horse
I need to
I'll hold
ensure.
one hand on the reins and we'll just lead the horse.
I'm so looking forward to this, says Demetrius.
Us too.
Yeah. As you depart the docks, you pass the Empubi Mimiare. You know
that place is so good.
That was the best bar in town.
You note that Valore is not quite as wealthy as Constantinople by a long shot. You can hear... Oops. Yeah, there we go. You can hear the sound of watermills, blacksmiths, and others plying their trade, even this late at night. Away from the docks, the streets narrow, and though there are animals in the streets, including pigs and sheep, it is reasonably clean. Departing the main portion of the city and making your way up, you make your way up a slight rise. You can clearly make out a small keep, and you probably see it in the picture, above and to one side of the city. A 30-foot wide moat surrounds it and is murkily filled with what you suspect waste from the keep itself. It's nighttime. The structures to support a drawbridge are clearly evident, and it is up. On the close side, 2 guards stand idly by a small wooden guardhouse. A torch mounted to a stand illuminates the general area.
Can't take him out.
What do you do?
Yell at them.
Attach a note to an arrow
Yeah.
and shoot him.
Yeah.
Ahoy!
Hell.
One of the guards says to you, Hell, what can we do for you?
We're on official throne business. We need to see the king. Stefan Milutin.
He looks to the other. It's a little late at night, so...
We come from Constantinople with a special package for him.
We're in a rush.
Empress? Was it Empress or Princess? It was Empress Irene?
One turns to the other, looking quizzically at him. What's the special package, sir?
It's
To be delivered personally.
yeah.
Okay.
It's from Emperor Paleologos in Constantinople.
Do you have any papers, documents?
Yes.
Yep.
We do.
Hold on. Let me see what I got.
Papers, please.
I got a promissory note for the Champions of the Sun from King of Hungary. I got a note from Byzantium Toraru. Did we ever get anything? Paperwork?
Yeah.
I didn't give you a physical
Oh,
piece of
yeah.
paper, but
Yeah,
they
but we
did
do
give
have it.
you a document.
Yeah.
So you hand it to him,
Yeah.
and he looks at it, and he turns and he looks up at the other side across from where the drawbridge would be, and he says, Demetrius, plays with Logos, is here to see the king. Somebody up on the ramparts looks down. Hold on. They go down. It's like, might be a few minutes. Hope you don't mind.
That's fine.
We'll wait.
Yeah, well, that's good. We waited here all night.
Yeah. How was that?
Qualities.
Oh,
Really
it's
on
not too
par.
bad, you know.
Yeah. You get good benefits?
Yeah, 4 days on, 2 days off, 4 days on, 2
Oh,
days
okay.
off. You lose some weekends, but it's not
Yeah.
too bad.
All right. You get dental?
Apparently not.
Ah, well, you definitely don't have dental. That's okay.
A short while later, the drawbridge slowly comes down, and a guard comes across, and he says, he looks at you, and he says, he pulls out a small pad, and he has what looks like a small piece of lead in his hand. He goes, what are your names?
The Champions of the Sun. We've been here before.
You've been here before?
Yes. Yes. Actually, yeah. We
Okay.
delivered the king's son to Constantinople.
Well, who's in charge of the champions of the sun, if anyone?
It's like a democracy.
I don't know.
They're going to be really big. It'll be. Just wait a couple hundred years. They're going to be huge.
You mean a republic? I mean a. Whatever.
It's gonna be all over TMZ.
We don't have a leader per se. We all make the decisions here.
Okay. Very well. The champions of the sun. He seems to scroll it down as best he can on a piece of
Sun.
Sun.
Yeah, like the
Not
the sky.
S-O-N.
It's UN.
The sun.
Sun, like the sun in the sky.
Yes.
Yeah, the one that. Yeah.
The thing that the whole world revolves
Sunlight.
around.
The world doesn't revolve around it. There.
That's.
You'll figure that one out eventually.
He writes it down. Can you give me your names at least?
I am champions.
Your champions.
Of.
This is of.
Sun.
Sun right there.
Gore. He writes down.
Yeah.
Gore.
I'm Borinth.
Borinth.
This is John the Stoneflower. And
I'm not that
Kip,
fast.
And that's Balder. Any more questions?
Marius,
I'm just doing.
We're trying to do our job.
Do you want us to spell it for you? It's J-O.
I spell it
N
phonetically
U
because
S.
And you look and it's written.
Jomnus, not
It's like,
Jumnus.
We understand you have a job to do, but we also have a job to do.
J-O-M-N-U-S.
And it's been a long road, and we are ready to get this over with now.
I'll be right
I
back.
like looking at his paper. Let me see what you wrote there. No,
I gotta go. Let me check for you.
He makes his way across the drawbridge. He goes inside. A few more moments go by, talking about dental plans and what have you.
Gorp, are you wanted by? How's your relationship with most of the thrones, the kingdoms? You on good terms with the government?
I try to avoid.
Well, you just walked right into the lion's den, man.
You know, we try to do the same thing, and it's the darndest thing. We just keep ending up at palaces.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is.
He comes back a short while later and he says, okay, will you follow me?
Lead the way.
Yes.
And he follows you, he takes you across the drawbridge. As you go back across the drawbridge, then you can hear it coming up behind you. You meander into a courtyard. There's walls on either side. It's not you've been to several castles and palaces before. This is definitely not a wealthier one. It's very small in a courtyard. And then you go up to a main keep inside of the courtyard. You go inside the front door. Let's pick this up here. Would you mind? We're gonna need to back that up just a hair. Uh-oh.
Playgrounds.
Oh no.
Things to destroy.
Playgrounds. Mark, I need your help. Grab that quarter. Or somebody grab that quarter. It's a little heavy. Perils of resin.
I'm assuming this guy's not sleeping.
Yes. Okay. You're escorted into.
I wouldn't be surprised if that guy was sleeping. Actually.
You're escorted into what looks like an antechamber. You wait there briefly, but then.
Right here?
Yes. Then very quickly thereafter, the doors open and you're escorted into a main room. It's a huge. It's a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
My character.
Oh,
I'm sorry about
We
that.
left Gorp at the boat. Ah,
This little guy?
gotta go back.
Yeah,
This Gorp? I can't reach.
Gulp. It's a 60-foot. Oops.
Yeah, how are we doing this? Marching order. Marching orders. What are we doing?
I'm in the back.
Alright.
Where's Gorp?
I'll be next to Demetrius.
Mattias, where do you want to be? We're doing marching orders. Do you want to be up front or do you want to be more towards the back?
I'll take front.
Okay.
Yeah, he's our like.
Thomas?
Yeah,
Front.
well, that's
Front?
That's
Front row good?
Yeah, front row.
Balder?
I'll be next to Demetrius.
Right here?
Did I
Good?
put your AC
Well,
on
that's
there?
worse.
This looks
So
very-
Demetrios is
Well,
not
Demetrios
really
is
there.
AC
This is
21.
Yeah.
Okay.
We hold him out
Right
in front as a human shield.
Ryan, he's
Here, boy.
put AC 21 on his card there. Okay. So you meander inside.
21.
We
have many tanks.
It's a 60 foot wide by I don't know how many feet long room. It's approximately 30 feet high. There is a balcony on this end. This is part of it. I just can't put it up there, guys. You see several doors off of it. It's illuminated by torches. It's bright, but it's not excessively bright. If Virexon were here, he might be able to find some dim or dark corners throughout it. Sitting at a small throne, a very pedestrian throne, if you will. At the far end, you recognize, because you've met him before, Stefan Militon, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome, gentlemen. So, I remember the Champions of the Sun, your Jumnus, correct?
Yep.
Did you take my rebellious son, Stefan Dekansky, to Constantinople?
Yep.
And did you blind him?
Yes. Well, he's the man to speak to about that.
Oh, you blinded him.
No, not Gorp. The Balder, the big one. The one, the 8 foot tall one.
You blinded him.
Yes.
Here's his eyeballs.
Did he scream out like a little child?
He screamed pretty loud.
The little petty things he is. Undeserved. So, what brings you here in the middle of the night?
This boy, Demetrius.
Mattias. This boy.
Yes.
Mattias.
Wherever, put him wherever you want.
He's a little more round than we thought he was.
Explain
But,
to the king
He's only got a right leg.
why we're here, who we bring.
Can you give us all of these dice?
Unless you don't know, then I'll do it.
He's somewhat
You mean
effeminate.
you mean the young Sir Demetrios, the
Yes.
to the Byzantine at the throne?
He has
Yes,
gorgeous
that's why
hair.
I'm asking you to do the talking.
And a very pretty
Exactly.
Yeah, Mattias, do you
Mattias,
tell him?
do your thing. This is what you do.
Oda's been playing
All
dress up.
right. I step forward. Your Majesty, we are here to deliver a very important guest from
We all play the trumpets.
our previous location in Constantinople to your court.
I'm listening. You have my attention.
We have been sent with the express order to deliver to your residence His Highness Demetrios of Constantinople, the heir to the throne of the Eastern Roman Empire.
He did that well.
So why are you delivering him to me?
Because we do what we're told.
I'm sorry?
So why are you delivering him to me?
That is what we are ordered to do by the Empress, my lord.
He looks at the child.
I think he's supposed to replace Dekansky as a potential heir to your throne.
That is
Yeah.
He's like the son you never had.
Yeah.
Fostered, perhaps.
We were told that you were to adopt him.
And Adranikos and Irene are in favor of this. This would mean an alliance between us.
I believe that was the
That's the
plan.
intention.
Yes.
Do you have anything to back this up?
Papers.
Yeah,
Papers.
piece of paper.
Papers.
And,
Papers,
kid.
And the kid
Yes.
himself, the child will.
The patents of nobility with which to confirm the ancestry of the young Sir Demetrios. We were entrusted with those as well. Now, which one... Matthias whispers to the group, which one of you had them again?
Papers.
I thought you had him.
Yeah, thought you had them.
The papers?
Yeah.
I actually think I have them.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm the one that made the deal with Irene that we would do this. Yeah, so I present him the papers.
A guard comes forward, takes the papers from you, and then takes them
I
back.
hand them to Mattias and let Mattias hand them to him.
Yeah, and Matthias hands it to the guard when he steps forward.
The guard looks over it, and then walks it back to the king. The king looks over it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've done it before.
So an alliance with Byzantium, between Serbia and Byzantium.
I'm all in favor of that.
Aye.
Really?
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Roll a persuasion check, Matthias.
All right.
With advantage.
29.
Persuasion with advantage. Got it. That is a 19.
Perhaps I can just take
That
what
may
I
be,
want.
my lord. But have you considered the possibility that, well, if the Eastern Empire falls, you'll be faced with a far more pressing threat?
I'm listening.
If the Greeks ultimately falter and fail, you will no doubt be ordered in short order by the Turks. Now, typically this would be a simple matter of everyday politics, but I can say without much certainty that you do not want to be in the proximity of the realm of Osman Ghazi.
Yeah, something's got him all fired up.
I already
don't know
fought
what.
a battle against him in Gallipoli. I'm going to be called into another war against him very momentarily if I ally with the Byzantines. Will I not?
His war is coming for you regardless. He's tearing through the countrysides, making his way to you.
Unfortunately, I can say that is true in more than a metaphorical sense. Several Turkish soldiers actually went so far as to attack the kingdom of Hungary and the Empire of Carpathia, specifically in the Serbian state.
Roll a persuasion check, and because Borinth assisted you with advantage.
Boom! You see that?
I do.
You're so random.
I would like to read.
So formal.
Persuasion. That would be 16.
Bring forth this child. Let me see him.
Balder, you with him?
Yeah, I'll
Walk
walk.
him forward.
I'll walk him up there.
He turns to the boy. Are you prepared to be loyal to Serbia and forsake all others, even if it means Byzantium? He says, yes, sir. That is why I'm here. To provide a clear line of succession and stability to prevent the collapse and disorder in the empire. Who are you?
I'm Balder. We've met before.
We did.
Don't recognize this face?
Yeah,
You're the one that took the animals.
Yeah.
He's very young, Matthias. You sound like a noble. Where are you from?
I am a loyal servant of the Crown of Hungary. As of right now, there is some unrest troubling that realm, as I understand it. However, in short order, I intend to proceed north again to aid my liege lord.
I have heard rumors. What exactly is going on there?
I am not entirely certain. As I understand it, there is some sort of civil unrest or conflict.
Well, if your king were willing to give up some portions of perhaps Bosnia or Croatia, perhaps it would be, I might be able to come to his aid, especially with Byzantium on my side.
That is a possibility. I cannot speak for the king in this matter. However, I would be more than capable of delivering such an offer to him in Pest.
And what would entice you to deliver such a message?
I would be happy to do so.
What he means is if you adopt the child, he'd be happy to do so.
Well, I believe that was implicit.
Roll a persuasion check, Kip.
Oh, persuasion. That's a 6. Oh, you know what?
Roll
I'll
a
use one of these.
Okay.
That's a 6.
Thaddeus, you can assist him. With
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Says
Which would be a
that-
24.
He says very well.
I've talked at length with the boy, and he's a strong mind, and he's been well educated, and he understands the responsibility that will fall on his shoulders. He will be a valuable asset to your lands and his successor.
I hope so. I hope he proves himself worthy. Step forward, Demetrios Paleologos.
The boy steps forward.
Here's Neil.
The king steps forward and he says,
I deputy, heir to Serbia, Albania, and the lands that shall be conquered as the Serbian Empire expands.
and he touches the sword as gently as a 50-plus-year-old man can to each of his shoulders. And then he hands it back to his guard. And he goes,
You must do right by Serbia now.
The boy stands and stands off to his side.
Now, on to other business. Irene tells me that you have my wife.
All the air just left the room.
We did.
But we
Got
lost her.
separated.
There was
yeah.
There was a battle in which the Ottomans. There was a battle in which the Ottomans.
Different subject, my lord. I apologize for my inability to adequately voice the details of the
The
matter.
Ottomans, right? The Ottomans.
Yeah, I'm a big bag, yes.
There's multiple
what's
of
it?
you
Where was
talking
that battle?
all at
At
once.
At Prusa? There was a battle at Prusa where the Ottomans have taken her captive.
Was it Prusa? It was.
I think it was Prusa.
Yeah, I think so.
Irene told me that you were delivering her into my care again.
Yes.
This is
That was the intent.
Oh,
But as we have already stated, Ghazi and the Ottomans are quite powerful. We were overrun.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage for it.
Am I able to assist?
Whisper to Gorp.
Sure, you can make it straight up.
Is there something
but
in
I
your
already rolled, so what
backstory?
do I
Like,
do?
has this guy slighted you and you just
What are the
attack
two
him
rolls? It would be the
and you
higher.
want him dead?
15 and a 2.
Okay, so the
Do you
15.
remember?
So persuasion would be a 14.
14.
I think. Wait, let me check and make sure not.
With
my
advantage or
persuasion's not-
disadvantage?
Nah, that was with him helping
Let
him.
me make sure my persuasion is not different than my.
So
persuasion.
the disadvantage becomes straight up.
Oh, so whatever your first roll is.
Persuasion. Oh, it's straight up.
It should
So
just be
15
the
on a
highest.
0.
Yeah.
He says,
Give me the go-ahead. We're about 1 to
What?
1. Based on what I see.
He nods to the back,
Oh, yeah.
to the gods at the back. They both step forward.
and he goes, very well. Go get her, Borinth. The rest of your party will stay here.
Go get who?
Simonida, my wife.
Prusa's like really far away.
I can wait.
We can't.
I've given you no reason to doubt me. I've delivered you
Irene de
the heir.
Montferrat told me that my wife was being brought back to me by the champions of the sun.
Yes.
And here you are, without
And
my
here we are.
wife.
And we lost her.
I don't believe you.
Prove it.
You prove it.
I'm going to take a couple steps towards him.
Two gods step forward in between you.
How far can I go? I
You can go as far as you want.
Oh, well, I mean, until they intercept me.
This guard steps forward here. These two step
You
forward.
just stand. The
here,
kid. I think the kid is next
kid
to
is
him.
next
now.
to
Kid, it would be over here.
So just stand next to me.
You think your men intimidate me?
Yes, they do.
The doors close to the room.
Cool. Alright. Well, I see where this is going.
You don't want to give me reason. We've delivered the boy to you.
I'm giving you an option.
I'm giving you an option.
Return to my wife.
I'm giving you the option to not have this boy become your successor right here, right now.
You think you can take me, do you?
I do. I know I can.
No, you can't. You sad individuals. The champions of nothing.
Consider what you are suggesting.
I will have you know, sir.
I will take another step forward.
I harness the power of
guards
the
step
sun
in your way.
in my very hand.
Did you try and push him out of your way?
This is your last chance. Let us leave here, or it will get bad.
He may leave. Bring back my wife.
I bring you nothing.
You may go with him. The rest stay.
And I guess
You're gonna need
I'll
only
take the
one
one on the
more
right.
person.
You take the one on the left. Let's do
One on
it.
the right, one on the left.
Alright.
This is going to be the
But we're
worst.
saying this. We're saying this. We're speaking this right now.
Head of state going to be a disaster.
So we're speaking. We're speaking to this right now.
We're kind of shoulder to shoulder. We kind of
Yeah.
go. We do this.
We're kind of like doing like Rush Hour, like
And that's it.
like
We
Jackie Chan.
Let's just do it. We
I
attack.
go left, you go right.
They're
Like
not letting us
Starsky and Hutch.
They're not letting us leave. Let's do it. And we both swing.
You better think about. You just named your successor to your throne.
Roll initiative.
Nice.
Alright, give me numbers.
19.
Wait, let me get set up and then give me numbers. 19 for
12, 8,
Born?
9, 7. What?
What did you go? Give me a number.
17.
17. Ooh.
That's good.
We got
14.
14.
18 for the bad guys.
18 for the baddies.
Come on.
We get Marius, what do you got for initiative?
We get one hit first.
Wait, what?
We're fighting these dudes.
Initiative. Unless you want to sit out again.
This dude is trying to take Hungarian land. You want to mess him up. He wants to steal from your king.
You were really quick to
He's
want to
trying
give
to-
him that land.
I was simply going to present the offer to my king.
Doesn't matter, you're stuck in the room and they're gonna kill you.
All right, with my.
This is self-defense now.
That is an unnatural 20.
Unless you want to stay and we'll leave, like you said.
We leave. Well, if it's unnatural.
Unnatural.
Yeah,
Right.
got it.
It literally doesn't.
Where's Gorb?
I'm right
Gordon,
here,
what do you got?
By the door. I'm got
Roll a
14.
d20.
14? Okay, cool. So what did you
That's
have for
a
dice?
14. He's a 14.
What's your dex bonus?
Yeah, you get a
Straight up.
Definitely,
Okay.
it's definitely nothing.
I'm just making sure here.
With an armor
Do we
class
have-
of
we don't
21
have
and a
part
plus
of-
9 to hit, he's got no damage.
It's
all
We got the
strength.
kid.
It's all strength. He's got nothing else.
The
It's
kid
just
gets the
strength.
final stab in the back.
Just strength. Zero.
Yeah.
The rest are zeros.
That's sneak attack.
It's
Okay,
just too
where are the
complicated to
opponents
figure
at?
out, right?
18?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I could pretty much take his head off.
You have higher dex.
No.
Higher dex.
Okay.
That's it.
Do I blind them?
Boom.
Okay, Mattias, you are up. What are you doing?
So please.
Okay, so.
Who's the archer in the group?
There is a balcony up here.
got a balcony with a bunch of guys in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's at the top?
Yeah. That's above us though.
Yes, it's sitting right across there.
Oh, it's right across there. Okay. Okay.
I will.
We need a little piece of wood to actually put up.
Yeah, there's a book up there.
Okay, so the farthest one
We don't
forward
have
is Bourne,
archers up there.
right?
Yeah, there's gonna be archers.
There's
up there.
undoubtedly going to be archers.
Not yet.
Do you want to like? Oh no, never mind.
What's up? Sorry, what do you need?
The farthest one of our party forward is Bourne, correct?
Borinth and Boulder are neck and neck.
You can flip one of these.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I will run up and be just beside Balder.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, do you do anything?
Are you holding an action or?
I'm preparing for defense.
Okay, like
Okay.
are you taking the
dodge
dodge action, or are you preparing an attack?
Preparing an attack. Plus,
Okay.
You don't need no
Plus,
dodge action.
I have the protection fighting style, so I'm helping defend them.
Oh, cool.
Okay, Borinth, you are up.
I just give you that. I just give you that nod.
Let's do this. 4 doors we need to watch.
Okay.
Actually, 5 doors.
How many guards are there?
We are in the perfect situation.
1, 2,
We're
right?
totally fine.
That's it. That's in the room.
We
with us?
keep
Just
doing
those
it.
two?
We're in good shape. We're in good shape.
You see
That's the
3,
third time?
4,
Third
5.
time what?
Oh,
Have
they're
we
up
done
top.
something like this?
They're
What do you mean?
above
We got
here, or are
Ghazi?
they?
Yeah, there was
almost
another
They're
guy.
like right here.
A vampire, I think.
Okay.
So if you
Ghazi
can
was-
imagine that this
No,
is
no,
kind
the
of like over this area.
And this is the Emperor?
There was one other time where we went to
yes.
someone's
Okay,
home
that's
and
not
said, all right,
somebody
you're
else.
dying here.
Yep, that's
And it was
him.
not
He's
the
There's
dude.
nobody else in this room.
Yep.
The guy we just.
Okay.
Oh no, that wasn't his.
But still,
I
yeah.
am going to
There was one like that. It was like the same
rage.
temple.
Immediately rage.
It was a long time ago.
And I am going to take care of the guy to my left. And I'm gonna.
To your left. Okay, you
My
turn
left.
to the guy to your left and swing away. It's your attack.
Swing.
I'm gonna go into a frenzied rage.
All right.
I don't care.
Frenzied
I don't even
rage.
care. I'm
You
going
know what?
frenzied.
Let's go crazy.
Okay. Yes, that is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Back Borinth into a corner.
That is a 23 to hit.
A 23 hits.
That is a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Okay.
Just hope you kill him with the first 2.
Yes. That's 13 points of damage for the first one.
Okay, still up.
Second one. Ooh. That is 21 points of damage.
So a total of
21, 31, 34 points of damage.
34. Okay. He is not a happy camper. He's not a happy camper at all. This one right here, correct?
Yup.
Okay. He is up.
And I still have movement.
That's so he doesn't
Okay.
drown.
Right? So I am going to move
So he doesn't drown.
around him.
floaty.
It's a way for me to remember.
To underneath, so now I'm like in this area here.
Okay,
Behind
understood.
him, I'm not leaving combat with him, but I'm going around so that I'm underneath that overhang.
Got it. Got it. The opponents are up. Okay, this guy will turn and he will swing away at you. This one will turn and swing away at you. He grabs a potion and drinks it. This guy turns and goes against him right there.
Should have
And
went right for him.
this guy steps forward slightly and you see a mage stick his head out from right there.
From where? Where did the mage stick his head?
The balcony.
Right here.
Okay.
And okay.
That's important.
Okay, let me see. That on Balder.
Oh, you could. And then we could just
The
focus on
2
him.
guards swing away at you.
I didn't know that there's 2 over there, but there's only 1.
That's good.
Lousy. Lousy. But they're going to go ahead and take an action surge. And a 22. 122 hits. The other one does not hit.
They both took their action charges?
Yes, they did.
They be
They
out of action.
both did. Well, this may not go that long, so you gotta do it. You gotta do it in life.
Just
Right?
kind of hammer him into the ground like a nail.
Okay. And you take 9 points from 1. Oh, actually, 9. I'm sorry. It's 9 plus 9 and 4. So you take 13 points there. Balder, there's one guy on you. He swings away.
Oh, wait, me, you mean? Borinth?
Borinth, I'm sorry,
Okay.
Borinth. And AC, a 19, does that hit?
That hit.
Okay, and so he will do... Five and 11, and he's going to action surge on you, and a 16. Does that hit?
hits. My
It does.
AC is a 16.
Oh wow, I'm surprised. Okay, 8, and another 13 points.
So
They are
the
both
total,
are
24?
they are both piercing. So yes, so half damage.
Total 24?
Yes.
So I take 12 points of damage.
Yes, indeed. Okay, and then he drinks a potion, and then they disengage and go 1, 2.
Isn't disengage an action?
Not if they're rogues.
Oh,
1,
okay.
2.
They don't look like red.
That's all right. We have a rogue who is a monk. So anybody can be a rogue. Who lights himself on fire.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Something to do with these
And
torches.
Disengage. 1, 2, 6. And then he goes.
Is that an action to drink a potion?
Yes, it is. He's got his movement though. 6 and. Okay, and I think. Oh, okay. These guys. This guy over here. Okay, this guy right here. He can't see you because you're underneath. He sees Borinth. Borinth, make a dex saving
Balder.
throw. Or Balder. Balder, make a dex saving
But you got the wolf right.
There you go.
19.
19. Whoa, nice.
Nice.
Nice. That would have been bad.
That big man can move right
That
there.
would have been really, really
And it
bad.
takes out Nadius.
Yeah.
He like dodges out of the way and
Really
Nadius takes the
bad.
full force.
That would have been very, very bad.
gosh.
Okay.
How bad would it have been?
Huh?
I don't want to know.
No. You don't. Okay.
Level like 9 lightning bolt.
No, worse.
Oh my god.
What did it look like when this attack on him?
It looks. What? I don't know how to describe it. It looked like a very narrow beam of energy.
Oh.
Laser.
Not a lightning bolt?
No. Okay. You. I don't know if you've seen it before. You might have one time. Okay, and I believe.
Can I ride up the laser beam?
Ride up the laser beam. You may not want to. That's the opponents. Boulder, you are up. Kip is on deck. Followed by Gorps and Jumnus.
Where did everybody go? I guess I'll run up to the guy who drank the potion. Since everyone ran away.
Yeah.
Right, why not?
Okay.
I'll head over there.
Well, he was getting out of the way of what was coming from the balcony.
Yeah, they kind of knew.
I'm like, well, this isn't going to be good.
You going face to
then-
face with him?
My hammer will erupt into green flames.
Yes.
And that's a 20.
20 just
Or
hits. 21 hits.
And then
We know
he
things.
does. Let's see. It is crap. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11
Okay, that's good to do.
damage. I think I did that right.
Yes, 11 damage.
And then is the other guy within 5 feet of him?
No.
Or they're kind of farther away?
Yeah,
No.
they're spread out.
Alright, so 11 damage to him.
Okay, he
And
is. Anything
I
else?
attack again.
Go, Boulder, go.
Ooh, natural 1.
Fumble guard.
I
Unless
guess.
you
All
you
the
can do
time.
that.
Oh, man, never mind.
There you
Why
go.
All the time. I was gonna say, all the time.
Why not?
This
Not
is
gonna
not a
hit.
fumble.
What is that? 15? Right?
15 does not hit, sir.
That's not a fumble.
And we're good.
Okay, Boulder, that is Kip is up. Gorp is on deck, followed by Louvier.
Do I have line of sight on the mage?
Sure.
Okay. I will cast Hunter's Mark on that fool. Alright. And then, so he's got Hunter's Mark.
Oh, does your hunter's mark show up on your eyeball? I don't know. Ooh. Would that trigger a chevron?
Well, he's focusing on it.
You try for a moment, and then you get a sense that he's not an object.
Got it. Okay, so he's hunter's marked. I will shoot an arrow at him.
It's got to be an object.
Yeah. Actually, so let's try to hit. That's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Which would
Critical.
Critical
hit card.
Great.
Maximum damage.
Maximum damage to the head.
Ow! Can I see the card? Anything else?
Let's see. The effect. The stun. Oh. The attack to the head and causes maximum damage normally allowed by your attack.
And saves.
DC 10 con,
DC 10
or,
con
be
or be stunned.
DC 10 con or be stunned.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I was like. Okay, so he's +2 on con. He rolls a nat 20.
Okay,
no, he's good.
So he's good.
Okay, so it's 1d8.
You just roll. It's
You don't have
maximum
to roll.
damage.
It's maximum damage.
Oh, so
Eight
it's
plus whatever.
So 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Ouch!
That's attack 1, and then second will be. You know, I'm just gonna shoot him again. Yep. No, that is
so
an
close,
18.
18. He's got a little bit of cover, not much.
Oh wait, I
but
forgot my d6 for the. That's another 3 points of damage for Hunter's Mark from the first hit.
Okay, understood.
Would it be max?
Oh, it would have been
Max
max,
damage.
so it's 6.
Yes.
So
So
sorry.
So total of 19.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, and the second one does not hit.
Okay.
Well, he's got a little bit of cover, not much.
18 doesn't. Okay. Okay. I will just.
You don't think that was all of his armor? Part
got
of it's
it.
just a little bit of cover,
my
but
snake
you
will
were
just
able to see him though.
Move over here, and the wolf will move just.
Yeah, don't forget, there's a guy right to his right. The wolf's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, he's not going that way.
Okay.
He's going over by Balder, right there.
Okay.
Okay, Gorp is up. Anything
I'm
else?
gonna move towards the guy with the ring.
Anything else, Kip?
Yes. No, you know what? I'll just move a little bit back to the corner here.
Okay.
Out of the way.
What do you got against guys with rings?
Take
Well,
him
I don't want
out.
him going out that door.
Take him out. He's already hurt too.
Give him the old 1-2.
Okay, Gorp, you are up. What are you doing? You're attacking that guy.
him,
Okay, understood.
Take him out.
It's a 1.
A 1.
Oh no.
I don't want. No, I'm
I don't want
gonna
Gorp's
use my
first, yeah.
inspiration. I don't want your
Yeah.
first
You're gonna
attack
reroll.
to be a 1.
Your very
I'm gonna
first
give you a
attack.
reroll.
Yeah.
That's lame.
In probably
Yeah.
10, 15 years. It's
It's not a 1 though.
What was it?
It's a 3.
3.
Give me a new dice.
Plus
But you're
what?
plus what? You're
13.
plus 9 or something.
Plus
Plus
10?
12.
plus
12.
9. So you still missed though.
Oh.
But
But you don't miss
you
is
have
bad.
2 attacks.
Yeah,
You have
yeah,
2
yeah.
attacks. So second attack.
What class was he a fighter?
There's a straight up fighter.
17.
17
go.
plus 9. Yeah, that's definitely a hit. So it's a 26. Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. 1d8, I think, plus 5, I think you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll away.
Oh no, I guess 6, right? If he's a plus 9.
Sure. Plus 6. Sounds good.
Nine
So
points.
9 points of
On his
damage. That
weapon.
guy's at minus.
Or it depends
He's still up and orange.
That's what I am. 9 and 6. So if he has a plus 9.
Round. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's a
He
basic
does. He looks really wounded. Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying this. This is more for me than for you guys. Yellow is like wounded. Orange is like a little bit more wounded. Red is like really wounded. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so
It
just
kind of
the
gives you
Emperor
an
guy.
indication as well, but it's more
Did
for
we
me
hit
to
the
keep
Emperor guy
track
yet,
too.
though? Yeah, you hit the Emperor guy.
Listen, I mean, we don't need
Yeah, but
Oh no, I just was trying to remember if Balder hit
Okay.
him at all.
I was
and
a
but
little
he's
off balance on my
he's
first
still up.
swing.
Gorp, you have any?
Too much
you have
ale.
movement,
We shouldn't have done
but
this
you would
today.
you risk getting attacked if you move out of combat. So
He's only got 5. You only have 5 feet of movement left, unless you can move further than 30 feet.
How did they see him coming?
okay, Jumnus, you are up. Mattias
What
is
do I
on
have that I
deck.
can move to do anything?
You're probably good
I
there.
might as
If
well
you
just
move,
finish him off and
Yep.
stay
yeah, if you
engaged.
move out of combat, you risk getting attacked.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Okay, Jumnus, you are up.
I'm gonna once again pull fire from my holy symbol, and I'm gonna spread it out across the balcony, and I'm gonna cast a wall of fire this whole way up, and then I'm gonna push it. So it's gonna be just right at the lip, and it's gonna push.
I can't make it. Just
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I understand.
The whole thing.
So it's going to be
that's perfect.
60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 inch thick, or 1 foot thick, I mean, 1 inch thick.
Well, the lighting has improved in this room.
Yeah, definitely.
When the wall appears, each creature within its area, which will be that space and then 10 feet towards the balcony, has to make a dex save against 17.
Okay, so you see 3 of them up there right now, and fail, save, fail.
Alright, so
and
fail,
the
save,
fails take what? 5d8?
5d8. So
roll 7 damage.
It's
You need
going
eights?
to be 6. 6 plus 16 is 22.
Double 8.
26 points of fire damage.
26 to the 2 fails.
Yep.
And the save takes minus 13, correct?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, half. And then anybody that ends their turn within 10 feet of the wall on the opposite side from me takes that again. So that's what I'm going to do there.
Very well
And I'm gonna
Careful, Tom, it's hot back there.
I'm gonna just move, kind of try to be off to this side.
I feel like I'm on fire.
Try to block. Yeah, I'm gonna move there, and then that's all I'm going to do.
Okay. And that was Jumnus. Mattias, you are up. Borth is on deck. The top of the second round after Mattias. You were rather. It is the top of the second round.
I can't see the actual board.
Okay.
So where are the enemies of relation to me?
You are.
You're dead center in the room.
You
So
guys
you have
pick of the litter.
Yeah. So to your right is the Emperor and 2 guards. Within about 30 feet of you.
Yeah, I think at this point you can get to anybody.
You can get
There's
to anybody.
3 guards and the king.
Get the Emperor.
Most of the action is to your right.
I got this guy. You take the other side of the room.
To the right.
Okay. I'll go to the right.
Okay, to a guard or to the Emperor?
To the guard. I'll try to hit him with the flat of my blade.
To the right or to the left?
Left.
Yeah, do the left.
Yeah, far good. That makes the most sense.
To the
Okay.
flat of his blade.
Give it to the flat of his blade.
I'm gonna do non-lethal damage.
Okay, roll away.
This sucks a lot.
That is a plus a 3 plus a 5 plus
What's
a
their name of the
3.
Kingslayers? Just rolling up. Hey, we're the Kingslayers.
That's
Champions
a,
of the Kingslayers.
25.
That implies that
25
somebody
hits.
else is a Kingslayer and we're just their champion.
Well, no, that's just to rub it in his
We're the
face because he keeps
Kingslayers
saying he
of the
doesn't want
sun.
to do that.
Oh yeah. Kingslayers of the Sun.
What are you talking about?
Kingslayers of the Sun.
A 25 to hit.
You hit. Yep, 25 hits.
Roll up to the palace. Like,
Roll damage.
We're the Kingslayers.
Gave him a choice.
This is
Yeah,
non-lethal
Kingslayer,
damage
the
you're doing,
Kingslayers,
correct?
that's
Okay.
Well, he can decide
Yes.
if he puts him to
Just
0.
a
He
name.
can decide then.
Just a name.
14
That's,
damage.
yeah, nothing to worry about.
14. Okay.
They're not a
Okay,
king
and
or
my
an
second
emperor.
attack.
It's
We
okay.
call ourselves that in jest.
No.
You're an emperor, not a king. It's okay.
We haven't killed a king yet.
My second attack is a 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
2 damage.
And then
Plus my strength.
is another 15 non-lethal damage.
Ow, he slapped me.
Ouch. Okay, still up.
You killed him accidentally.
When you knocked him unconscious, he hit his head on the floor and he died.
Bit his tongue. Let out.
No! Perfect record!
Don't worry, I'll kill him when you're done with it.
Anything else?
Look, Mattias, you missed this one.
You missed one.
Anything else, Mattias?
Woo! You got
Okay.
Okay, Borinth, you are up, followed by the opponents. Balder, Kip, Gorp, Jumnus.
I am moving in a sprint right straight to this Emperor dude.
In a range,
I got
beheads the
and I'm
king.
gonna come right in here.
Fix that.
Where are we looking?
And I am unloading on him in my frenzied rage.
Huzzah!
Reckless.
That's a good one right
Do you want me to
26, 27 to hit.
27 definitely hits.
Where the world's going already.
19.
I'm afraid.
19, 20 to hit.
Quick sneeze on
20 just hits.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 hits.
Critical.
Critical.
All right, so I'll do the damage for the first 2 first, right?
Sure.
And then we'll do the crit card.
The 666.
Okay, so that's 21 points of damage.
That was easy.
The
Okay.
first one.
I have one of those somewhere. I gotta find it.
That is 14 points of damage for the second one.
Okay.
Maximum damage.
Ow!
Double damage.
Even better.
Ow!
So that is. So do I still roll for that? Right?
Yeah,
It's
you
not
roll
maximum.
and then you double it.
Oh,
That's good. That's good.
then. So that's 19. So that's 19 doubled.
38.
38 points of damage. 30. Right?
Yeah.
19, 18.
19 times 2 is 38.
38 points of damage. For the third one.
Ouch! Ouch!
There is nothing.
Nothing left of that guy.
Bloodlust.
Ouch! Okay.
How much was that total?
A lot.
I want to know.
A lot. I didn't keep track. I kind
how
of
much
tallied
was
it
that
up.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a boatload. You went from
24.
You did 40 to
38.
61 to 75 to 123. A lot. A lot. Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna spit at him.
Spit. Okay. If you haven't guessed,
I'm just.
You knock like a bunch
he
of
is red.
teeth out of his mouth.
Okay. It is the opponent's turn.
I really wanted to take him down.
Huh?
No, I'm just talking to them. I was like,
Okay.
I really wanted to take him down right now.
Yes, I know. Okay, this door flies open.
Here they
Gorp,
come.
somebody comes flying at
I
you.
knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Okay, this door
People coming through that
comes
door.
open at this guy.
If we kill the Emperor, we can convince
And
them
this
to
door
put their
comes
arms
open.
down.
Okay, this guy will charge forward and attack. It's 1-2, and just keep. He goes call that half of his movement there. This call that half his movement, and this guy comes forward, and he will go. To heck with it. He'll go use whoosh, over there. Okay.
He
On
Misty step over there.
That's 30 feet from the
Marius.
door.
That's 30 feet from the door.
And then,
Marius,
assuming it's
you're
35
like the
feet away.
tank. AC 20, right?
21.
I hate that noise. What is that?
21 technically. but-
21, understood. Whoosh, whoosh. Natural 20, critical card, please. And a 23. Okay. Triple damage to your arm. Roll a DC 18 strength check, or drop your weapon.
now.
It's not just his dice, it's the cards too.
Triple damage.
Strength check,
Holy
Marius.
crap.
Okay, strength check.
Is it a saving? No, it's not a saving throw. It's a check.
That's what the card says.
So.
19. Ooh, gosh.
Did it say saving throw or check?
That is
It
a natural
says-
20.
Oh,
It doesn't.
It's a saving
Doesn't
throw.
matter.
Natural 20. All good. Okay, so you just take triple damage. You just take
I'm just gonna one-shot Manius here.
What's a reverse?
57 points of damage.
Womp.
Your arm.
Wait,
It
what?
fell off.
57 points of damage.
57 points of damage.
What? You got triple damage on him. Okay.
Holy poop.
With a
don't even do
sneak attack. Okay, the other guy.
Okay, I'm at 19 I'm at 19
And-
hit points remaining.
And the other guy.
Oh, you're fine.
I did say he did hit with a 23.
I
The other guy.
I bet you're wishing you used the sharp part of your blade right now.
The flesh.
The other guy does.
He's got potions.
He's going down right now.
One whole arm fell off, the blood shooting out.
14 points of damage to you.
We could, Jonas could reattach
Okay,
that.
over.
Not today, I can't.
I don't think he heard you. So another 14.
Another 14, sir.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Okay. This guy will
think he
disengage.
knows.
He did not move. This guy used his full movement, and he will go
Manius is at 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think that's where. Yeah, that's where he goes. He goes there. Okay, and then he turns and he swings at Borinth, or rather, he's got Borinth. Yeah, he'll go at Borinth. Borinth. He swings away at you. Nat 20 critical card, please.
Oh my god.
Which guy is hitting me?
The king.
Okay.
The king is hitting you. And a
Sounds like a person.
and a 24. I'm sure 24 hits.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. He does double damage to your leg.
Who are these people?
We're in the throne room now. I mean, we're in the heart.
Effect. Target loses damage. Blah blah blah. Target loses 20 feet. I don't think there's a save. You read that. Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, just double damage, and then you lose 20 feet off your movement.
There you go.
Okay.
Easily fixed.
And does he have a cohort there? Yes, he does. Okay, so he does.
Yeah. Doesn't get half speed.
Oh, and I need a cure wound or similar spell. Heal. Oh, I gotta heal. I'm gonna heal him with a reroll, so. I got you. I got you. That's not my fault. I can't heal that much.
Yeah, but I it's gonna get half.
Was it double damage?
It's double damage.
72 points of damage.
It's halved as well.
Halved. Okay, and then.
You just took 72?
Well, I gotta have it.
He.
Yeah, 36.
Actually, you know what? He has. Okay, he attacks again against you. He seems like he's moving furiously fast after he drank that potion. And he swings away again. One's a 4 plus whatever. I'm sure that's a miss. I'm sure that a 13 is a miss, correct?
Yes. Yep.
And a 27 is a hit, right? Okay, non-critical.
Oh, is it the king?
Is it the king attacking?
Yes.
Oh.
He's a rogue.
He's the boss guy. Well, it doesn't matter what he is. He's the king. He, whatever his stat book is.
18 points of damage. He's hasted.
He took a potion of haste.
Oh.
18 points of damage, halved.
Okay.
9. Now he disengages. And he goes, 1, 2, 3. And he disappeared. You don't see him there right
And
now.
he can disengage?
Well, he didn't. He's a rogue. Okay.
We're chasing.
You're chasing him. There. Okay, this guy on Balder swings away. No way. Okay, and he was he there already, or did he move up there? This guy moved up there. He's gonna disengage as well. He'll go.
Sure, run after your king.
Okay, that one on Jumnus swings away. A 22 hits, correct?
That does.
22. 13 points of damage. And this one on, he can't get any attacks in, he just moved there. That one on Gorp. I don't think, Gorp, a 18 misses. And the other one with a 4 plus 7. 11 doesn't hit through your tankish armor. And, up here. Okay, these guys. He's going to try to dispel magic. What does he need? What level spell is it?
If it's a 4th level.
Fourth level, so DC 10 plus...
This would be a 14.
14. He needs a 14, and he's got an intelligence of... Okay.
Probably like a plus 5.
He's good. He's, try a 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the